will actually work today. That would just be lovely. I'll believe it when I see it, honestly, because at this point, I'm somewhat convinced that no matter how many things I see indicating that this is fixed, I'll never actually be able to make progress in this fucking game. But we'll see. Come on. There we go. I've been super excited for this game, and it's really hard to remain excited as, like, it just kicks me in the dick over and over whenever I try to fucking play it. Okay, there's literally no one around this man. If that is not an indication that this shit will work, I don't know what is. Alright. Once more, unto the breach. I spent an hour and a half yesterday trying to get this to work. Don't think I'm gonna upload that archive to my, stream archive YouTube channel. But, if you're watching this, and or for whatever— Alright! It's on Twitch for the moment, is what I was gonna say. God. I'm just so... I can't wait to, like, do 3 quests after this and get roadblocked for another 4 days. Because I have a feeling that's what's gonna happen. Thunder power! And boom. Asshole. So I guess I'll just kill all the ads, as it were. I am genuinely surprised that it worked first try. I expected that I'd be sitting here for like another hour being like, please work. But no! Why does this asshole have so much health? What the fuck?
Now I've gotcha.
Should have extended that first. I'm a bit off my game. All the ability changes. Though, from what I've seen, I like the changes they made to Summoner between expansions. I really don't know who I'm supposed to be targeting at the moment. Oh, hey. I'm glad you enjoyed learning about the whale Pokemon, Luna. I'm glad someone got some entertainment value out of that. Maybe I will upload it to the archive thing. Make it an episode 1.5. Seriously, I have no idea what order I'm supposed to be killing these people in. It's incredibly unclear. Well, these assholes die super quickly, so they'll go first. But, like, As far as all the other ads, or whatever we want to call them, go, I don't know. Glad that Raban's pulling his weight after holding me up for 3 fucking days. Of course, my girl Alice is over there kicking ass too. And of course, my best friend, Serpent Conjurer, the true hero of the Final Fantasy XIV story.
You'll be weeping blood.
What is happening? Oh goodness. Okay, I'm just gonna heal myself real fast. I can't believe the first glorious act of revolution took 3 years to set up properly. I guess I've chosen that this man will die first. Nailed the timing on that. 100%. God damn it. I'm still not over how long it took for me to actually be able to enter this thing. I hope what'll happen now is that I'll die and then fail, like, to get back in again, and then have to wait 3 more days. No, you have nothing else. Gurn Warheart, or whatever the fuck your name is. Oh, goodness. Oh, wait, that was Raban. Alright, good.
As a raging bull!
Raban, you're so fucking cool! No, this is the entire might of the Empire. Right here. One down. I think I'm gonna focus this guy. Oh, jeez. Glad I can just take those. Horrifying explosions, they're nothing to me. DOT's, yeah, no, I'm gonna take it. Nothing. Oh, jeez. I'm beginning to regret the decision to just run into that one earlier. Oh, shit. Alice might die. I really hope that doesn't mean I fail the instance. That would be unfortunate. Shit. I'm used to looking in a different place. Maybe I should put that new hotbar thing up near the top of the screen. Oh, no. Thank you, Serpent Conjurer. I knew you were my real best friend. This combat probably isn't the most engaging of all games, but hey. Also, this instance is really, really long. Oh, did I win? Alright. He who fights and runs. What the? Who in the hell's are you lot? Hey, cool cat girl whose name I forgot. Minago, for all amigo, let none escape. He looks so shocked. Is he just dead now? Oh no, okay. Time to focus the big fuck you machine. I really don't want to fail this right at the end. Use your big tornado attack. It's basically my Pokemon. It has 6 moves. Damn it. Doesn't work. It's done. It is done. I've cleared this shitty instance. I mean, the fight was fine, but the days of buildup of me waiting to get into this was in no way worth it.
Damn it all! Miracles of Magitech design, my arse! I passed harder stools than these piles of scraps.
That's a pretty good line. Harder stools than the pile of scrap.
Mark my words, the next time we meet will be the last.
Maybe I'll kill you next time then.
Aye, run and tell your viceroy. The day belongs to El Amigo.
The revolution begins! Yeah! Eat shit, Garleans! Fucking assholes. Victory for the motherland. Well done, all of you. I'd call this operation a resounding success. And say I'm surprised. The Bull of Alamigo had an impressive military record before he went west, as I recall. Diablo. Credit where it's due, Master Kemp. 'Twas Marshal Tarapin who made this plan, and all of you, Resistance and Alliance alike, who carried it out to perfection. Aye, they did. Not a single casualty, for which I'm grateful beyond words. I've no doubt our comrades back at the Reach will feel the same. Yeah, Warwolf, the music in Final Fantasy is great, and Final Fantasy XIV is no exception, as will ours. It's been a pleasure, General, until the next battle. Minago, I leave the Scions in your care. This is not the same old man, but you know what? I've given him the old man voice now. And that's not gonna change. Unless it does change randomly. We shall return to the castrum then. Callus, Mistress Levier, once more you have my thanks. As Master Kemp said, until the next battle. See you in the next battle. Battle. I don't know what I just referenced. It's a fighting game of some kind, but I can't remember which one. You know, that's the real advanced reference game. Referencing so many things that you don't even know what they're from anymore. Hey, Alice A., what's going on? That brute of an Imperial officer was a force to be reckoned with, wasn't he? A fool, mayhap, but he held his own against the Flame General. Alright. I'd heard the stories, but to actually see you in action, I almost found myself pitying the Imperials. Seriously, though, it was inspirational. Ah, but you must be tired of hearing that, eh? I'll keep it simple then. Thanks for the help out there. Nice. I guess I don't want any of this. Materia. Okay. Well, there's no reason to remain here any longer. Let's get back to the Reach. Great. Let fill your hearts with pride is a very strong quest name. And in fact, a lot of the quests in this game have very on-point names. Before I go over to that area, I'm gonna go talk to this delivery Moogle up here, because apparently the pre-order stuff you can finally get. I don't know why now, but whatever. Well, it's either the pre-order stuff or the collector's edition stuff. Either way, I have both, so... Or I should have access to both. Yeah. Okay, so it's the pre-order stuff for now. That's fine. Oh, shit! That's really good! EXP earned by 30% when level 50 and below. Hot damn! And wind up red mage. Cool. Wow. Delete that real fast. And off we go. Through the magic of teleportation! Yeah! But yeah, Luna, I'm glad you've experienced the pinnacle of quality that will be coming from my streams on a regular basis, I'm sure. Garabania. So I can only assume that the collector's edition stuff will go live when the game isn't in early access anymore tomorrow. I think it's tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. So, what do we think? Do we think we're gonna hit another roadblock soon? Or is it gonna be fine? No problems at all. You didn't have to take part in the operation, but you did. You went above and beyond what was asked of you without hesitation, and for that we owe you a debt. Our victory may not count for much in practical terms, but its symbolic value can't be overstated. Alliance and Resistance fighters came together to face an Imperial unit equipped with Garlemald's newest weapons, and smashed them! The people will remember this day. I'm not gonna give him the old man voice. I thought he was a different character. Just, aye, that they will, for it marks the beginning of something far greater than any single victory. The beginning of a campaign by a united Eorzea to drive the Garleans from our lands. Promises and platitudes mean naught without action, but the Alliance took the field and risked their lives for our cause. Ha! To think that the last time Gridanian troops trod this soil was more than a century ago during the Autumn War, and that was to defend against our invasion. Ours is a long and bloody history, to be sure, and it gives me heart to see that despite our acrimonious past, we can still come together for the sake of the future. Well said, Commander, which is why I intend to go from village to village and spread word of our victory and our new alliance. Callus, Alice, I cannot thank you enough for your assistance. The people will flock to our banners, my friends. Just you wait and see. It is done. Alright, we're going with materia again. Hello? Is that a new mount? What is this? It's a big bird. Good for you. Owing to the efforts of you all, we have accomplished a great deal in a short time. The Resistance thanks you for your service, Scions. Yay. I see operations here have been proceeding apace in my absence. Welcome back, brother dearest. I take it your efforts to gather new recruits were successful. Indeed, there were several amongst the Scions' ranks that were quite eager to take part in our joint endeavor with the Resistance, whom I am come to present.
Commander Kimp, if I may, my name is...
Arenval Lentius, a half-breed as you can doubtless tell. I'm here to fight for a free Alamigo, for an Alamigo where women like my mother are never made to suffer. I pray you grant me this honor. Alright, cool guy. You are a true-born son of Girabania, same as me. This is not my honor to grant, but yours to freely take. Welcome, brother. With our swelling ranks in the aid of the Eorzean Alliance and the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, that's me! I believe we will soon be in a position to seize the initiative. Once our new recruits have received sufficient training, I will propose to General Alden that we draw up plans for an assault on Castellum Velidonia. Is that the first dungeon, then? Then in the meantime, we will make what preparations we can. I'm sad that I wasn't streaming when I was doing the stuff from Heaven's Word, because that means you all don't get to see the moment I went from, oh, Alice is a cool character, to I ship her with my character, and hope that that will happen, even though it never will. Oh, plot's happening. Goodness gracious. Let me romance endgame characters. Stop being cowards, Square Enix. Oh. Oh, this is great. Is this like the Garlean national anthem? Oh, that's fucking wonderful. I am so on board with this. I mean, like, the Empire are assholes. It is not Arcadia, but they definitely draw some inspiration from Arcadia. It is considered the Garlean Empire. Yeah. Lot of Final Fantasy XII vibes. The first set of bosses that, like, are considered antagonists are basically judges. And it's kinda great. And I mean, that guy who was clearly leading, I sort of put in the same category as a judge.
Alliance forces have occupied Castrum Orients and taken up positions along the length of the wall. Our patrols have engaged their reconnaissance parties on site, but there have been no significant exchanges, save one. A unit tasked with field testing prototype Magitech weapons was attacked. The weapons were destroyed with
that was me! I did that!
Near total. Go on.
Zenos yay Galvus. Alright.
My lord, there was but a single survivor from the unit in question, which falls under my command.
So, like, the Garleans' whole thing, I guess I might as well explain this, since I read the lore book, and I actually didn't know this until I had, like, torn through Eorzean Encyclopedia a couple of days before Stormblood went live. Their whole thing was that no natural-born Garleans could use magic. And you can tell they're a natural-born Garlean because of that little dot they have on their forehead. Yeah, he's pretty extra, sitting there in the throne. Welcome to my palace. But, like, so they were sort of trod down upon, and their populations could never rise, because when they conflicted with the nations next to them, they just got destroyed by all the magic wielders, until they started, like, inventing Magitech. And then they took over, like, everything in this world, except for some very specific places. I don't know if they have Mercadia at the moment, which is where dragons are originally from, but whatever. Point is, they control, like, 2/3, if not more, of this world at this point. And they're very, like, war-focused. And as they take over territories, they, like, they conscript the population of those places and make them serve in different places, and military service is the only way that non-Garleans can achieve actual citizenship in the Empire. So it's like all super war focused and stuff. Okay.
According to his report, they were ambushed by a contingent of Eorzean Alliance regulars, abetted by resistance insurgents.
And now the war proper is gonna start.
A simple ambush and only one survivor. A fine day's work.
He has the exact kind of voice I would expect from him sitting like this, too. It's kind of amazing.
Stubbornness to survive is not without worth. He may live. However, the 12th is no place for the weak.
Okay, so we're going for the 12th Regiment for this. The 14th Regiment was the main game's primary opposition. Then we had the 6th, which was definitely done on purpose because of they made a lot of FF6 references throughout Heaven's Ward. So maybe we'll be getting a handful of Final Fantasy XII references through this. Who knows?
He shall be relegated at once, my lord. As you say, the 12th is no place for cowards who count their lives more precious than the cause.
I guess he's dead then. Or he'll, like, run away and we'll come across him as a deserter or something.
Indeed, indeed. We have no need of cowards.
I am here for that stupid, like, sheath. Is the sheath also a gun? Oh, is he gonna kill this guy for his subordinate's failure? Yeah, that's happening.
My lord,
Cowards. Who defer critical missions to their subordinates, who hide within their castra, never meeting their prey in battle, never staring in the whites of their eyes. Why? When confronted with a heretofore unknown
right.
surrender the wall to the Alliance. Because my honored father, in his infinite wisdom, has not seen fit to grant us leave to march on their lands.
Then I believe most of the people in commanding positions are children of the Emperor.
Gir Abania is where we shall host them. The field upon which we shall enjoy the sport of kings.
Alright, if I wasn't on board with Zenos before, I'm definitely on board with him now. This guy's a great villain.
Animals may have spirit, but they are ultimately predictable and very poor sport. But if one dangles the promise of freedom before them while nipping at their heels to stoke their passion, then things become interesting. It is a delicate dance, one which asks much of my house. And so I put the question to you, my fellow huntsman. How shall we deal with these savages?
Oh, a character. Oh,
My lord, I have a proposal.
She must be one of those people from Alamigo who, like, turned traitor.
Silence,
Which
Alamigan.
is...
You do forget yourself.
Yeah, which is a weird thing with, Oh god. Yeah, no, it's weird that they have Alamegans stationed in Alamigo. So that might be something that Zenos himself sort of put up. He certainly is genocidal, kind of like the villain of 12. I don't think he's going to make a deal with an evil god, because that, like, one of the core things of the Empire is that they are opposed. Like, they don't believe in any form of religion and try to stamp it out in the areas that they take over, because in this world, religion can, in desperation, lead people to the conjuring of primals, which comes with a whole host of problems. In a way, their goals are somewhat similar to that of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, which is just, like, well, at least one of the primary goals, which is to stop the summoning of primals. But the way that they go about it is through control and, like, extermination if need be, whereas the Scions are like, yo, we'll, like, make alliances and, like, improve the life conditions of people so they don't resort to summoning these things. And yeah, it said, only by the grace of... So it's clearly a very special thing. So what's he gonna do? Is he gonna ask for her opinion?
This savage yearns to hunt her own.
Yeah.
The floor is yours, Commander.
Maybe. Maybe she's a double agent.
Thank you, my lord.
Or she's a big shitbag. I don't know. Alright, then I've got duties to attend to. Mayhap we could assist you with said duties. Mayhap we could assist you with said duties. We are here to help, after all. The three of you have been busy, so I'll understand if you require time to rest. If not, however, it would seem sensible to assist our allies with their preparations. We'd be grateful for any and all help you can offer. If you ask around, I guarantee you won't want for work. AKA, here's 37 side quests you can do. Please enjoy. Oh, no? Just 3 main great! Another huge split. That's what I want. I beg your pardon? The woman who bested Gaius von Belsar? One of the, judges from the, other thing. One of the higher-ups in the Empire from the base game. The highest up, if I'm remembering names right. Wishes to offer me her assistance? I say, this is highly irregular, though I have heard it said you had a penchant for aiding the common man, in which case, before the occupation I was a humble historian. While my duties leave me scarce time for aught else, I think it is important for these momentous events to be recorded for the benefit of future generations. Primary sources are indispensable, and I had a mind to question a number of my fellow freedom fighters, ask them their motivations for taking up this cause, and so forth. You may take down those statements in this log, and Callus, thank you for your service, now and ever after. I haven't forgotten that there's a dungeons entrance up here. Future Rust, Future Dust. Again, very amazing quest name. Now that I think about it a little bit, maybe the hope of Alamegans joining the Empire and, like, serving them here is to show that they're valuable. Yes, it is. Look at this fat chocobo. Look at how glorious he is. Is to, like, prove their worth to the Empire and maybe get, like, the typical Alamegans fare better. Alternatively, it's, like, a very selfish thing. I don't know. We'll see. Alright. Why'd I join the resistance? Well, if you must know, it was to avenge a friend the Imperials butchered before my very eyes back in Alamego. We owned his stall in the markets, and a passing soldier snatched up a piece of fruit. He spoke out before I could stop him, only to get a fulm of steel in the gut for his troubles. I found my way here, and that was that. Huh. Now we get Fenrir. Still love that there's a mount roulette button. Like, it makes it super worthwhile to collect as many mounts as possible, and that's something I can appreciate. This is Loe's friend? What the fuck? Whatever. I was just a cook before all this. Simperfell, really. Had a chance to lend a hand and help feed some refugees one day. I took a liking to the fighters. They believed, you know? And there's always a need for cooks, or at least people who can work with whatever the foraging parties turn up. Again? Oh, she has her... Okay, okay. You want to help, do you? Seeing as how I'm in no position to leave the stew pot unattended, could you go and ask Tab for a variety of herbs? 6 sprigs or so of whatever he's got on hand should suffice. It's not as haphazard as it may seem. Depending on the recipe, it doesn't really matter what sort you add. So long as you add something, I'll be here when you get back. Coral. Ebbs, is it 6 sprigs or whatever's on hand? Afraid I can't spare that much. You'll take 2 and be glad of it. The remainder you'll have to gather yourself. Shouldn't be too much of a bother, though. You'd be surprised what you can find growing underfoot even in the Reach. Ah, yes. MMO side quest. Wonderful. Oh, yeah, this freaky bug mount. Love it. And with this, the cooking will taste not entirely shit. Seriously, that bird is fucking huge. Oh, plants. Well, I see you, plant. With my special eyes that highlight things of importance. Ah, yes, thank you. Delicious, delicious herbs. 2 varieties of big fat chocobo. Damn it. RPG protagonist eyes give them, sight beyond sight. I can even see behind me. That's so weird. Well. Oh. So, I guess this is one of the new beast tribes that's been added to the game. That's cool. You look like a strider in search of comrades in need. If so, I have a task for you. I am a trainer, and that I was told to expect new recruits this day, yet nary a one has come. Perhaps they were given the wrong time or location, I do not know. They number 5 in all, these would-be warriors. Send them unto me, should you chance to find them. So you're a trainer. That's cool. You have, like, a role like that within the Resistance. Oh, yeah. One of the Garo crossover mounts. Too bad I can't fly here. Show off the sick-ass wings. Because it just sprouts wings. Yeah! And different mounts have different music. Oh, you know what? I don't know if you were here for it, but there's a mount you get for that can drop from Ifrit, and I just get this like great orchestral fucking background music. Alright. Huh? Training? Gah! I was so busy practicing to impress the others that I completely forgot. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, the Yokai Watch mount from that horrifying crossover event that took days upon days of grinding to finish. And I'm not even on the mount that I got from that. There's another one that glows in the dark and has another yokai on it, but meh. The teacher calls for me? Oh, I see. We were discussing strategies for disabling Magitech armor, you see, and, yes, of course, there's no time, if you would excuse me. No, you can't play as the Beast Tribes, unfortunately. They are generally, like, one of the primary well, I guess primary isn't the right word. One of the secondary antagonist groups, because they're the groups that usually wind up summoning primals, which are, the big boss battles in the game. Well, some of them. And, but there's generally a faction that splits off from that, and those factions are how you get your, daily quests. And each of those have a storyline to them as well. But I don't think I'm going to necessarily stream those, because it takes a lot of grinding to get to where those things happen. But, Ugh, 1,000 pardons. So preoccupied was I by the question of whether Alamigo should be a monarchy or republic, that I neglected to attend my training. How silly. I know. Until we drive the Imperials from our lands, the question is moot. Maybe in the future you'll be able to do it, but it would take a lot of work, and you'd have to rewrite some of the quest lines to account for that. But it's not entirely outside the realm of possibility. It might happen. For the moment, I just got my dragon girl, Aura, is what the race is called. It would take a lot to convince me to change to anything else, because I'm sort of in love with my character, but hey, whatever. Why indeed? To save lives, perhaps, or to make amends for the ones I couldn't? My father and my brothers were worked to death while building a castrum. What did it matter to the Garleans, eh? More where that lot came from. After that, I couldn't keep on doing nothing. Huh. Shit's collapsing. Our base isn't the, most well put together. I know I'm late, but I had to say a prayer for my sister first. After what the Imperials did to her, death was a mercy. Well, that was depressing. Whoops. Aren't you the Icon Slayer? Damned if I know why you'd bother asking someone like me why I joined the Resistance. But it's simple. If I wasn't fighting for Alamigo, I'd be fighting for the Empire. You're either with them or not, and if you're with them, you may as well make the most of it. Food, training, citizenship. If you live long enough, you'll die stealing someone else's land, like as not, but that's the choice. But me, I'd rather die here. Alright, Hugok. That's pretty cool. You know, maybe he did kill her. Maybe she was, like, tortured or something. Like, there are healing magics, but there are definitely times where people are beyond saving, as far as the lore is concerned. Can I enter the... I can! Swimming! Swimming is happening! Behold the power of expansions! I can't dive underwater yet, though, because that's apparently also a thing. But I can swim! Oh, yeah! That was fun, I guess. Oh, there you are. Got those herbs I asked for. Thanks, that'll do nicely, and sorry to impose upon you, miss. Thought you were another new recruit. Didn't realize until after that you were, But to answer the question that's probably on your mind, yes, it's always like this. Never enough food or supplies to go around. All the more reason to be grateful when our countrymen can spare some for the cause, though that comes at a cost too. Too many villages, too many children more deserving than us. But a man can't fight on an empty stomach, can he? So we partake, as we must, as we never lose sight of the dream. Nice. A thing that I appreciate a lot about this game is that, like, almost every quest, whether it be a main quest or a side quest, does add something to the world or the story. Like, even though the actual content of that quest was rather boring, like, just go around and pick up herbs, it's like, oh, look, we need, like, food. Look at how hard it is for them to get food. There was a purpose, and I'm okay with that. Well met, Callus. Have you spoken with the freedom fighters as I asked? As fascinating as they are varied, you have a knack for convincing others to bear their hearts to you. I could not have done better myself. Many years from now, when these tempestuous times pass into memory, their accounts will serve as a window into the struggle. We must never forget, my friend. Never. Now, where the hell are you over here? Ah! Oh, bugger, you were sent by the snake, weren't you? I heard 1 in 4 recruits doesn't live through their training. That can't be true, right? Oh, bugger, oh, bugger. Yeah, man, you're gonna die. It's gonna be brutal. Alright, hey! This mount, I grinded an event in this game for like at least 72 hours to get this. Was it worth it? I don't know if I can confidently answer that question, but I do know I have it. Anything that's grindy in the game is optional, but like, fucking hell. All recruits are present and accounted for. My thanks to you, Strider. Not all appreciate the rigor with which I train my recruits. Some favor a gentler approach, as if the Imperials will be so kind. 'Tis a thankless job to teach, some say, but I say their survival is thanks enough. Fare you well. You're cool. I mean, I didn't just play the game with nothing else going on. I listened to a D&D show called Critical Role while I did most of it, and that helped the time pass and helped me catch up on that, so that was cool. But still, oh man. Damn it all, where could it have got to? Oh, pardon me, fellow lover of freedom and justice. You haven't seen a Ward of the Destroyer anywhere, have you? Maybe on the ground, as if a certain bloody fool had dropped it? Aye, I'd been him. I had it this morning, that much I know for certain, and I've not left the reach since, so it's got to be around here somewhere. If you've got a moment to spare, would you be willing to help me search? I spent some time near the Temple of the Fist earlier, so it might be there. As for me, I'll look around near the Officers' Pavilion. Hardly rare, I know, and I could just as easily buy another, but even so, please, help me find it. Alright, bro. So this is like the thing that touches on the religion of this area that we got a little bit of earlier. Well, not today. A few days ago, I guess I should say then. Whoa. There we go. And there it is. Oh, and my Ifrit pony. My little Ifrit pony. Oh, hey, he moved closer. That's nice. I swear I've searched high and low, but it just won't turn up. 7 hells, that's the one. That's my lucky ward. You're a godsend, sister. Before I was born, my mother made a pilgrimage to the Temple of the Fist, where she, like many others, received the blessings of the monks. And then Theodric came and burned it all to the ground, the mad bastard, and after him came the Garleans, who cared even less for our beliefs. But I still keep to the old ways, as do many others, and when my son is born, I'll teach him the stories and the scriptures my mother taught me. God damn it. And with that, another task complete. Ah, Callus, I hear you've been keeping busy. Aye, that she has, and we thank her for it. It pleases me to inform you that our new recruits have completed their initial training and stand ready to contribute. Already, huh? As discussed, Minargo, I would have you present my proposal for an assault on Castellum Veladonia to General Alden personally. So yeah, I have to assume that the Castellum is the first dungeon. Of course, sir! Are you and yours planning to return to Castrum Oriens before the operation? If so, why don't we travel together? That seems a fine suggestion, but I must consult my comrades ere we depart. Very well, I will wait for you at the pass, but not too long! I expect Kryle and Y'shtola will wish to remain here to support the Chirgans, but nevertheless, we should go and ask them. Having this unicorn reminds me that I haven't gotten the Pegasus mount yet, because that takes a little bit of work. One day. The story obviously takes priority. Did I just see that guy's name was... Yeah, Deathwatch. Alright. What a hero, that one. Ugh. Hey, Stola. Is Artemis? I see. That would explain the sudden flurry of activity outside. This joint operation marks a turning point in our conflict with the Garleans. For the first time, the Resistance and the Alliance shall go on the offensive and attempt to capture an Imperial outpost in occupied territory. Personally, I believe it is imperative that we offer them our full support, as was the case with Ishgard. However, this is not a choice to be made lightly, nor less on others' behalves. This is war, and every scion must decide what part he or she would play. I'll fight. For Alamigo, for my father, for Ida. I'm in it to the end. Please. Please be happy. Just, by the end of this, find some sort of happiness. The choice was made for us ere we were born, brother, when the Empire marched on Eorzea. They will stop at nothing to subjugate or slaughter us all. Van Belsar and Van Darnus were but the first to try. Though your fervor is surprising, I cannot dispute your logic. At the risk of repeating myself, I am of course of the same mind. The present situation is untenable, and further complicated by the existence of Ilberd's Primal. I believe we have no recourse but to directly and openly intervene. I thought this a foregone conclusion given our actions thus far, but if you require renewed affirmation, then yes, I am still wholly committed to this cause. For it is ultimately the selfsame cause I have served since first I pledged to serve Master Lee Soir and the Circle of Knowing, the salvation of Eorzea by any means necessary. That said, I shall refrain from taking to the field on this occasion. There are many here who require further treatment, and doubtless more to come after. I came here from Infilia, and that hasn't changed. However, I'd like to stay with Y'shtola for now and tend to the wounded. As for you, Callus, you are, to quote our dear friend Lord Edmund, the woman who slew Gaius von Balsar and some half-dozen primals besides. Your presence may well prove the difference between victory and defeat. Many look to you as a hero and heap great expectations upon your shoulders, but you, like every scion, must decide for yourself. Oh, alright. I'll fight. The Empire poses too great a threat. We can but carry on for those we have lost, for those we can yet save. As long as there's a battle to be fought, I'll be there. To be frank, Alfie, this isn't my fight, but I will do what I must. So, I usually... Sometimes okay. These decisions don't ultimately matter. It's just flavor and, like, changes a little reaction and the, you know, to what you say immediately. But I'm still gonna pick this one, because this one is strong. I usually pick the kind of silly ones, but fuck. Well said. Well said indeed. Take care, Y'shtola, Kryl, and do not hesitate to contact us should you need assistance. Lys, I would ask that you remain here by Conrad's side. We should go, or Minago will leave without us. Lys's outfit is still great. I kind of wish Alice's outfit had more color to it. That's just... Might I persuade you to join us, Callus? Should you wish to give your decision further consideration, Castrum Oriens would seem an apt place to do it. You need not answer right away. I am sure I can convince Minago to wait a little longer. In other words, go to Castrum Oriens for the next quest. Got it. Oh, no? Wow. Glad I didn't just immediately teleport there, then. Behemoth! I'm just gonna clip through as many players as possible. Alright. So you will be accompanying us? Full glad am I to hear it. All set? Excellent. Then let us be off. Oh, you've been wanting to get into Critical Role, Luna? Yeah, no, it's a great time. I recommend it a lot. At some point I plan on making a video review thing for it, like I do with anime and games and stuff. Ah yes, the Flying Nimbus! Go, go, Dragon Ball! And I'm just gonna... Well, I've already started. The only problem I have with Critical Role is how long episodes can run. Like, they're usually 2 or 3 hours, which is manageable. But sometimes they get up to like 5 or 6, which is rough. I can usually manage it in a week because I just listen to it / watch it while I'm like doing other things, like while I'm playing Overwatch or doing something grind heavy in this game or looking at Tumblr, but like it is a lot to get through. And honestly, if I didn't have the Yokai Watch event that took up so much time and like had decided that that was what I was going to be doing while I was doing that, I don't know if I'd be caught up now. Now that I'm caught up, staying caught up isn't that difficult, but yeah. It is great though. Go, go, Dragon Ball. Look out for them all. I need to finish my Dragon Ball video sometime, too. Too many things, but that's fine. Environment is beautiful. It's not particularly different from what I've seen in the base game, though. Aside from the fact that, you know, the Garlean stuff and Alamegan architecture, of course, but, like, the, geology, I guess, of the area is pretty similar. I wish that this cloud mount was like an official Dragon Ball crossover, so I could get on it and like the Dragon Ball theme could start playing or something. Hey, person who I forgot was on my friends list. Welcome back, comrades. What news? Greetings, General. I am come at Commander Kemp's behest to brief you on the latest developments at the Reach. Our recruitment efforts have exceeded expectations. In addition to welcoming many and motivated young Alamegans, our ranks have been bolstered by the arrival of a number of experienced veterans thanks in large part to the efforts of the Scions. As a consequence, we are now able to field half a dozen new units, with more being trained as we speak. Good. I gather Conrad is eager to strike while the iron's hot. Just so, General. He proposes that we begin preparations for a joint operation to capture Castellum Veladonia. Capture Veladonia? That will not be easy. It will, however, be necessary if we are ever to push... If we are to ever push east towards the capital. There is no profit in delay. It is only a matter of time before the Garleans learn of our plans and summon reinforcements. The Alliance hereby accepts Commander Kemp's proposal. Tell him to take no chances. Bring every able-bodied Alamegan who can wield a weapon. Pippin, I want Veladonia watched. Assess its defenses. Every fortress has a weakness, and I would know this one's. If there is no objection, General, might the Scions join Marshal Tarapen? Solemn nod. By all means, if that is all, let us be about it. Now. Oh, fuck, my foot's falling asleep. That's great. Conrad and the General are of one mind, it seems. I only wish I could say the same. While this aggressive strategy may well profit us in the end, what losses will we suffer in the meantime? Anyway, we should speak with the Vice Marshal about this reconnaissance mission, and see how he would like to proceed. Crap. Still not better. Bye, click-clack. Thank you for volunteering to join me. This should be a fairly straightforward reconnaissance mission, so long as we do not have the ill fortune to run afoul of an Imperial patrol. Come, our destination is beyond East End, just north of Veladonia. In Crimson it began! Oh, that name is so strong! Shit! Sapria. Oh no. Please don't have a ranged attack. Leave me alone. Maybe I should have gone on like the actual road as opposed to riding my armor horse into the fucking wilderness. I'm sure it'll be fine. Oh. Did not get a full night of sleep, but that's fine. These antlions are still horrifying, and I kind of want one as a mount. Basically anything that could be a mount, I want it to be a mount in this game. Give me more mounts. 410 billion acquired mounts. Well, look at that hunt target. Its name is Orcus? Like the fucking death god in D&D? This ought to be close enough. Now we settle in for a long mount. I am never gonna get the mounts. It's never gonna happen. What was the one in that forest dungeon that I really want? Whatever. This ought to be close enough. Now we settle in for a long watch. That said, it would be prudent to keep your weapons at the ready in the event a passing patrol stumbles upon us or worse. Oh, here we go. Alright. So, before this starts, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real fast. Oh, this is the Pippin thing that people get? Well, maybe I'll get stuck here too. We'll see. But, yeah. I am gonna go to the bathroom real fast. So, I will be right back. Okay, I've returned. Let me just move this thing up here and okay. Hopefully this means a lot of voice acting though. Not that I mind reading. It's just, you know, there's a lot.
Excellent. The disposition of the Imperial forces is exactly as expected. I will notify Father.
Raban adopted him.
Where did it come from?
If you're wondering.
Smoke! There! Is that... Oh gods, it's Ralga's Reach.
Oh good. The situation has gone from incredibly dire to basically fucked. It now makes sense why there's a dungeon in Ralga's Reach. Perhaps the Castrum is not the first dungeon in the game. Perhaps we'll have to retake this. Oh boy.
I don't think... Could this be part of a coordinated attack?
This is unfortunate.
Too early to draw conclusions. We must abort the assault and return to the Reach at once.
How very unfortunate. Barely even begun and already facing the most dire... Oh yeah, definitely not the first dungeon with a winky face. Alright. I'm beginning to think that maybe she's just an asshole.
Give them no quarter!
That, That's gonna become the prevailing theory of the moment until further evidence is given.
Slayer?
You're no kin of mine.
Shitload of side quests? Great, that's what I want. Oh yes, the samurai showdown. Well, I mean, he's gonna die. Or lose this exchange. I would perhaps be more torn up if, you know, he was a character before this expansion started. But still, that's rough.
Meffred!
But once again, Lise loses someone that she cares about. God fucking damn it.
Hell take you!
Lise deserves none of this. Lise did nothing wrong. Oh no. Yeah, Meffred was in the game.
Well, well.
He is a very minor character, though.
Stand aside, Pilus. This one has promise.
Like, he was one of the Flames people.
Have a care,
if
my lord.
I'm not
She's
mistaken.
Not like the others.
Do not disappoint me, girl, or I will kill you.
Oh yeah, this is shit's hype. Like, what's the point of that, though? What does it do? Does it keep the blade sharp?
7 hells. It's him. It's Zenos.
And of course, he's leading, or like here.
You're a dead man.
Oh no, Lise.
Ah!
So spirited and yet so empty.
Hey, Stola! Coming in and saving the day.
Magical barrier. Alas, it will not save you.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh, that looks bad.
Hold the line, Byrolga. Hold the line.
Oh no. Y'shtola was the one. Oh no. No, go back. No, go back. I need to listen. I need to know if Y'shtola is okay. Go back. Oh, but Kryl escapes, no problem.
Kryl!
Alphino!
Oh no.
We saw the smoke and thought we heard explosions. Are we under attack?
Here I am, sitting here mocking the fact that guy who is minor
The
character
Imperials were
gets
all over
off.
us before we realized what was happening. No one knew where to
And
run
the-
or what to do. It was
And
chaos.
and then one of the main characters possibly dies. That's alright. I'm really not alright right now. Yeah. Fedora's cool. Bit of a bitch, but that's okay.
Lise and Master Kemp rallied the guards and bought us enough time to get some of the wounded to safety, but I haven't seen either of them since.
Confound it! If we lose the Reach, this will all have been for naught.
Arenvold, can you escort these people to the wall?
Break the wall down! That already happened, kinda.
Our place is at the Reach. We must offer such aid and succor as we are able. Saving lives is now our paramount concern.
One life in particular!
If we can hold back the Imperials until Father sends reinforcements, we may yet turn the tide.
I'll join you. I've done all I can for these people, and you'll be crying out for a healer in there.
I fear you're right. Come, there is no time to lose.
Oh man, I'm really nervous. Oh shit. All right. Well, this is fucking badass.
It's all over now.
This is almost like an in-game looking kind of thing. I'm only arguably a 10th of the way there. Alice being a red mage is still fucking cool. Anyway. I started cutting people down left and right. Reinforcements are on the way. Spread the word. We should keep moving. Well, fighting over here, so that's where I'm going. Oh, no? I guess I don't know. Or can I fight over here now? What the fuck? Do I just... what? I'm just gonna move. I really don't know where I'm supposed to be going right now. So that's cool. Not there. And that just keeps going. Alright, so this is the way to go then. Got it. Stick with the NP. But like, there's nothing to do over here. I can't target anything. See, I was about to... You fucking just delayed the thing I was about to go to next. God damn it. Okay. There's fighting. Oh, that looks like progress. It's fine. It really doesn't matter that much. No? What the fuck? Where the fuck? Did I break the instance in a new and exciting way? Alright. I'm glad that the people have it's not supposed to be like that. Alright. I broke the instance in new and exciting ways. I'm glad. Well, I mean, Sheltor and Fighter 97 Man have both cleared this. And clearly something is happening that isn't supposed to be happening. So I guess I'll just stand here and wait for... Maybe I'm supposed to walk over a specific... Oh. Oh, man. I fucked up. The game fucked up. Oh, I'll go summon my retainer. Okay, you know what? We're just gonna... Oh, no. Can't end it like that. Well. That's unfortunate. Alright, so we're gonna move over here. And then we're gonna retrace our steps. Moving back to the battlefield. Alright! It worked! I fixed it! That was fun. I'm glad everyone could experience that together. What the hell? Which means the event trigger flag is in a weird place, I guess. Alright. These people had surrendered, yeah. It's not too late for the others, we must hurry!
For the glory of the flames!
Okay. So I walked into the encounters before I was supposed to do them, I guess. That was fun. Gotta love early access MMO gameplay. So is the Frey Domite the group of Alamegans that turned traitor? I think that's the case. Maybe. Or are they... Are you what? Wolfman? Wolfman? Why are there wolfmen? Took Lisa and the other steep inside. You gotta go. Alright. Okay, it's the skulls that are... Oh, hey, Fredola, we're fighting her. Shit. Maybe we're gonna get to kill Fordola immediately. Oh, you don't know me? I'm Slayer of Gods! Okay, yeah, no, she's not gonna die. Probably. She strikes me as a recurring antagonist. Oh shit. Oh no. I saw who was laying on the ground there.
What took you so long?
Please be okay, please be okay, please be okay.
Alpha, no, I need your help.
Yeah, Fedora lives, and Y'shtola is bleeding out on the ground. Maybe she'll be fine.
got the prisoners.
See to your men, Pylus.
Hey, Zenos.
As you command, my lord.
His hair is very
Your
elegant.
friends were a disappointment. But you will entertain me, will you not?
Oh, here we go. Get that nice Final Fantasy style splash into the battle scene. Love it every time. Oh yeah, I'm sure we're gonna kill him now.
As one!
I can't even damage him. Oh, he's level 70.
Be gone!
Alright, so this is a fight I have to lose. Oh!
Give me something to remember.
Alright, Final Fantasy XIV is now turned into a survival horror game where I am running from Zenos. Okay, so this is like take out one. Oh no! Okay, I assumed it would be like a one-shot again. Alright. Oh, good. I can't even hit him with some of my abilities. I'm sure he's like a god slayer. They use the Ultima weapon in the base game to like try to murder a bunch of primals and steal their power. Well... Whew. See, they're not the type to like make a deal or pact with evil entities. They're the type to attempt to enslave those entities. Can I just keep this going? Like, I feel like I'm supposed to lose, but like...
Don't stop now.
Yeah, but like, it was not exactly the Empire's plan. And I don't think he needs more power, Jesus. We never really got this with the other ones, if I remember right. Of just like, look at how weak you are. Man, this must suck for people who don't have, like, a ranged attack of some kind. Yeah, just wait till I'm level 70, Zenos! Then I'll come back and kick your ass super hard! Seriously, am I just supposed to die? Oh. No, now I'm supposed to die. Okay. It was Nail who summoned Bahamut, yeah? And he didn't exactly summon Bahamut. He was, like, mind-controlled by an already existing Bahamut that was living in the moon. The
pathetic.
Not even worth killing. I'm sure that won't come back to haunt you later.
Seven hells.
Bad plan, Raban.
Shall we give chase, General?
Pride cometh before the fall. And Raban was able to overcome his pride and not try to fight that guy. So good for him. And once again, that serpent conjurer being my best friend.
You all right, lass?
Let's go with the huge, strong person answer.
Aye, do not doubt it.
Just wait until I'm level 70, Zenos. They're still healing Y'shtola, which is both a good and bad sign. You could just tell them that you're dead and that's why you can't come into work today.
Hold on!
Okay.
Don't worry, it's going to be all right.
70's the new cap, so you couldn't get to 80. Sorry. And even if you could, instance content sinks your level down, so you can't just, like, stomp story events.
Understood.
Don't just stand there gawping. Hold her down while I work. The worst is past, but without the proper facilities, I can do no more.
Do you get to help if you're a healer? That's cool. That is a cool change. Do you actually, like, sit down and heal when she says that? That's great. That is awesome. That is a change that I appreciate a lot. And Y'shtola is not dead, so I can stop having a mini panic attack.
Let us take them there without delay.
Give us a hand, would you, Lise?
Of course.
Also, what is the plan going forward for the revolution?
There will be others who need our help. Leave these two to us and look to the other wounded.
'Cause, like, we did one thing. One thing. And then their boss showed up and, like, just stomped us. Completely. You did well, Callus. You saved lives. No matter what happens, remember that. Now then, let's do what we can for the wounded. Every minute counts. See to the wounded, Callus. If they live, help them. If not, move on. Ugh. The fires fade. Like, this revolution has just goddamn started. We're just beginning, and already just shit is fucked. Oh my god, listen to this song. It was already cold when I got to him. There was naught I could do. That charm must have been important. You'd best take it to Conrad. Well, that's rough, Meffred. You're a pretty cool guy. I am going to do all of the side quests. I mean, you're not waiting for me, like, you've already done the dungeon, right? Huh. That section of Algers always looks like that, huh? Well, I wouldn't be surprised if eventually you change it and it looks better. You guys did, it's short and it's rad. Okay. Well, I will look forward to that, but I do think I'm still gonna do all the side quests as I get to them. She's alive for now. Alright. I'll take it. You've been with me since the start, Y'shtola. I really, really hope you wind up being okay. Alright. Minago, Meffred, where are you? Oh. Oh no. This is gonna be... This is... He's dead, isn't he? Meffred was a warrior, always thinking about others before himself. He once had an Imperial patrol chase him nigh on 20 malms so that his wounded would have time to escape. His comrades loved him for it, of course, though that only made him worry more. Did you know that he sent his men in Quarry Mill away because he thought they were fighting for him? For him and not the cause? Aye, well he did. The only life he was willing to risk was his own, you see. But that's exactly the kind of man who should be leader. The kind of man who deserves to survive. Not an old fool who's all used up. There's no logic to it, Master Kemp, there never is. Who stands? Who falls in the heat of battle? We can do but our best, as he did. Meffred will be sorely missed, aye, but because of his sacrifice, many now live who otherwise would not, and they need us now more than ever. Aye, aye, that they do. Forgive me, I had high hopes for him is all. I haven't finished Final Fantasy IV, so I couldn't think. Oh, hey, Reese, thanks for following. In Final Fantasy II, there's, they released a thing where all the dead party members go and kill the dead final boss again in the afterlife. So that's interesting, I guess. Yeah, hey Reese. Glad you could finally catch a stream, I guess. Our defeat was no near thing. It was a humiliation. We were powerless to withstand our enemy's assault. But we cannot afford to dwell on our failure. As Alphanod said, it is those who survived whom we must think of now. Rauger's reach is no longer safe. The Imperials may have withdrawn, but they could return at any time to finish what they began. We dare not remain here. Those who are not fit to make the journey to Castramorians will need to be taken by Chocobo carriage. Agreed? Good. I shall oversee preparations for the carriages. In the meantime, I would have you scour the infirmary for any supplies that might prove useful during the journey. I'm pretty sure that aside from the people who are like people I know in real life, all of the people watching this are in different time zones. I'm not 100% positive on that, but forgive me, but it is imperative that I continue preparing medicines for the wounded. If you desire treatment, I must ask that you seek it elsewhere. Oh, I see. In that case, you are free to search the barber and take that which you require. I would not have our people dying en route. I would assist you, but this process demands my undivided attention. Oh, hey, a side quest. Bereft of hearth and home. Oy. Also, I'm glad Reese showed up right after shit got fucked by the Empire. There's something I would ask of you, lass. I joined the resistance against my mother's wishes. She awaits me back in my hometown. I'm lucky to be here after the last battle, and I don't want to take her love for granted anymore. Please, deliver this bandana to Mother and Alagana on my behalf, and tell her that I said thank you. I want her to know I understand why she objected to me joining the fight against the Empire. That quest accepted music is really striking in comparison to like the somber background music that's going on right now. You know, yeah, I mean they're kind of the Fire Nation, I guess. The thing about Final Fantasy is that you don't really need to know the other Final Fantasies to understand this, but this is the second expansion, and the story definitely goes on from there. If you catch enough of it, you'll probably catch a drift of what's going on. But basically, there's this big empire that controls most of the land, and we, coming from an unoccupied nation, have finally decided to help fight against that empire. And, like, we did our first strike against them, and then a level 70 enemy, I'm level 61, a level 70 enemy showed up with his army and pushed our shit in. So, yeah, that's pretty much the current situation. No, not Star Wars. No lightsabers, at least I don't think there have been lightsabers. More gun blades, and we don't have those. See, a gun blade is a blade that is also a gun. It's very complicated. Miss, Marshal Tarpon says you might have something for me. Take this shit. "12 be praised. This should put the driver's hearts at ease. Tell the Vice Marshal we await his orders." Well, yeah, okay. That's specifically this area. As far as I know, most places don't rebel against the Empire, but this area called Alamigo is very near the unoccupied areas, and we're assisting them now. I don't know. Gods be praised. Yushtola and others are safely strapped in. Don't worry, I'll be by your side the entire time. Good. Thank you, Kryl. Yeah. Okay. So you know Kingdom Hearts, just not Final Fantasy. Fair enough. I'll walk alongside. They'll need protection in case the Garleans try anything. Hang on, you're injured too, aren't you? Shouldn't you be in one of the carriages? I'm not so frail that I can't make the trip on my own. Besides, there's still work to be done here. I'll see you at the wall when it's finished. As you wish, then let us set forth at once. We shall move as quickly as our comrades' health allows. To Castrum Oriens. You know, I'm supposed to be a hero of justice and all that, but I am dressed like a villain. It's kind of funny. Alright, Conrad, what's up? You saved a good many of my men, and I cannot thank you enough for that. But the fact remains, our forces were decimated, and this state will not be mounting an assault on Castel and Veladonia or anywhere else. Okay. Kinda know 7. I mean, that's the most popular one. I'm an anti-hero. I'm dark and brooding. The darkness of my heart will be what will lead these people to victory. Stand with me. There will be many losses, but we will fuck their shit up. We need to be honest with ourselves about our prospects, but first we need to put our affairs here in order. Afterwards, I'll join you at Castrum Oriens. Understood. We will go and speak with General Alden. Where is Osama bin Laden? Wait, the other FF movie. Did you see Spirits Within? It's not... Oh, you're underwater now, Mike. Congratulations on reaching even more expansion content. Pippin has already departed with the wounded, has he? Good. We've completed our search of the Reach and the surrounding area. Oh, you... Alright. I am not particularly a fan of Spirits Within, but to each their own, I guess. As far as we can tell, Zenos and his men returned straightaways to Spectula Imperatorius. Oh, fuck trying to actually pronounce that. After quitting this place, 'twould seem he's lost interest in us. Which brings us to the most troubling question of all. Not how he found us, but why he chose to spare our lives having done so. In war, you kill or capture your enemy. You don't leave him to fight another day. Only a fool would turn his back and walk away. But Zenos is no fool. Whatever his motive, this is neither the time nor the place to think on it. I will leave a token force to watch over the Reach. The rest will fall back to Castrum Oriens. We can discuss our path forward there. Now I gotta go get this fucking side quest over here. Hey, spoilers! I didn't know you could dive underwater in this expansion. I definitely didn't religiously look over every announcement about this expansion while I was waiting for it to come out. Could you lend me a hand? I rushed here after hearing that Ralga's Reach had been attacked by the Empire, bringing all the goods I could carry with me. One of the weapons I brought was a blowgun. I think it's a fairly useful tool, but none of the Resistance fighters seem to agree. Could you help me show them all how handy it can be? I know it will serve them well in their fight, they simply do not realize it yet. Please, meet me by the targets I have set up. Alright, I guess. This is weird. I have prepared 4 targets for you. Hit them all to show them how splendid a weapon the blowgun is. Make sure to first choose your target before blowing with all your might. Alright. I don't know. There's... Look, I don't like how I look with the beard, and I'm too lazy to shave all the time before I stream. So that's one of the reasons for no face cam. The other reason is I don't want face cam while I'm like in my review videos and I'm simultaneously recording this like for a review. End of the world scenario. Oh. How do I oh. This is new. Alright. But yeah, I was against streaming at first, but I figure, like, now that I have it set up, I should be able to just do it and, like, not really run into any issues, and doesn't take a lot of time. Oh, 2 whole side quests with the first-person perspective. Alright. Absolute perfection! The resistance fighters were transfixed by your display. If one is able to get close enough to an enemy, they could use the blowgun to shoot a poison dart right into the neck. It really can be quite handy in the right situation. I got the idea from an Alamegan I met in the Black Shroud. He said he'd used some he said he'd seen some locals hunting with it and wondered if the resistance couldn't find a use for it. It just goes to show you, don't need to, OBS. Just goes to show you don't need to pick up a sword to fight against the Empire. We all have our own parts to play. Oh, this is the actual old man that I gave the... Fancy yourself as our village's savior, do you? If you truly mean what you say, I've a mind to introduce you to someone. His name's Sayer. Used to be one of the quarry's finest workers, he did. What is this voice? I don't care. Whatever. He keeps fighting the good fight to restore Alagana to its former glory, but I do worry about the toll it must be taking on a man of his years. Have a chat with him if you're interested in helping. Yeah, sure, whatever. Side quest, side quest, side quest. Good night, Reese. Thanks for catching what you did, I guess. Have we met? Why, this is my boy. Has something happened to him? Thank heavens, he is still safe. I tried to dissuade him from joining the resistance, but he would not listen. We had a big fight, and he wound up sneaking out in the dead of night. It is a weight off my mind to learn that he does not resent me. However, the fact that he has returned his bandana must mean he intends to continue fighting. If his resolve is truly that strong, then there is little chance of me convincing him to come home. I will continue to pray for his safe return. Side quest, side quest. Well, you don't look like a Guardian, assuming I'm correct. Could you help me deal with a little pest problem? Ever since the Empire outlawed the practice of all religions, I've been unable to pray at the hidden tier. Hidden tier? Tear? I don't know. Instead, I decided to create a spot to the southwest where I could mourn the dead in secret. The problem is, whenever I leave offerings of food for the deceased, those blasted robber rats gobble them up for themselves. That is why I've created this. One whiff of it and those pests will be on their way, though make sure to be on your guard. Some of the more aggressive rats may have attacked you instead. That was weird. Thank you for coming. I'm still waiting for a few more of the villagers to arrive. Oh, yeah, you're confused about the rat. I think he's referring to one of the beast tribes, but I'm not 100% sure. Thank you for coming. I'm still waiting for a few more of the villagers to arrive. The old bugger's treating us to another one of his speeches, I see. I need a different voice for that. How long do you plan to continue living in abject squalor, I ask you? It's high time we brought back the quarry that once made me proud to hail from Alagana. Some of you may be too young to remember, but the quarry used to mean everything to this village. Bloody hells! When is this old codger going to stop hopping on about the good old days? Time you opened your eyes, you daft bugger! How many times do we have to explain this to you, old man? Time's long since passed when we could sell the stone here for a decent amount of gil. It's about time you face the facts. There's no coin to be had sweating away your life in some bloody quarry. I'd be better served going out and hunting my own food. Just hear me out! If you give up on the quarry, then you'll be giving up on the village itself. Even the hardest of rocks will break if you keep chiseling away. Life's the same. Grandfather, that's enough. Grandfather, that's enough. I can tell you that no one here would claim to be happy with their lot, but there's nothing that can be done. You I'm nailing this right now. Just on a roll. You remonstrating with everyone is hardly going to do any good. Sweet love? Is that? I'm gonna go with sweet love. Well, what do you bloody expect with that attitude? No one's going to work to improve things when even couriers such as yourself have next to no motivation. There's a reason you don't see much quarrying going on anymore. There's no demand for it. We can just... You know what? I'm stopping. I'm gonna take a drink of water. Just... We can get by just fine with the stones we gathered in the past and those we salvaged from ruined buildings. Prosperity doesn't lie and wait for us at the quarry, only monsters. It's about time you realize that we're lucky just to be alive these days. Come on, grandfather, let's go home. Fuck that, fuck you, I'm gonna go mine. Blasted girl understands nothing. Course everything's going to seem pointless if you're only sleepwalking through life. And who in the hells are you anyway? I ain't doing this for your amusement. I am indeed the sayer you speak of. Ragnford sent you my way, you say? Callous, was it? You're the last we have to thank for saving Werkrata. I can tell you've more fire in your belly than this entire village. Perhaps you'll be able to see that I'm not as crazy as these buggers think me. Alagano owes everything to the quarry. The stones we extracted were solid and pleasing on the eye to boot. We even supplied the stone used to build the palace. Ah, those were the days. It was the Imperial invasion that changed everything. Those bastards thought some stone structures barbaric, favoring their cold, tasteless metallic buildings instead. They say they look civilized. Don't make me laugh! The final blow to our way of life came when Garlemald began recruiting our youth for their own army. We lost just as many to the rebel cause. With no one left to tend to the quarry, it slowly fell into ruin and is now overrun with beasts. The few of us that remain have been left to eke out a living using any means we can. I swear on Ralger's very name, if we could just take back the sleeping stones, this whole village would brim with vitality again. I just need something that proves the beasts are gone from the quarry. Then the villagers would surely see fit to help me restore it to its former glory. I know this is a lot to ask of a complete stranger, but it's not as if I'm spoiled for choice right now. Would you be able to rid the quarry of those damn monsters and bring me back 2 Urlith Stole Stones? I'll forever be in your debt. As long as I get experience, I'll do it. Magical broom! Damn it. Hit! There we go. Do 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 do. If you're wondering, I already know that is a waterfall that I can't go up. So I have to go around to get to this. Well, there's a Dark Knight over there then. All the abilities in this game are so goddamn flashy. It's pretty anime. And these horrifying things are still hanging out over here. Ugh. Now that I think about it, you have a new earthly star ability that you can set down a little baby star in galaxy that grows into a huge-ass star and explodes into a large circle of constellation. Yeah, sounds about right. I mean, I get a stand or whatever later, so... It is done. So, it's interesting to note that, like, these things seem to be very similar to the, appearance of demon walls in this game. Which I believe would mean they, No, it's not the Alagans. Shit! I'm forgetting names of stuff. The society that created white magic are the ones who made the demon walls. So... maybe this is related somehow? Victory! Shit, Amdapor! Amdapor is what made white magic before. So, those creatures may have been created by Amdapor when that was a society. Woohoo! Just gonna heal myself real fast. That's enough. Honestly, I just didn't want to get one hit. That'd be very sad. I really wish I could show off this bad boy's wings. But nay. Well, this quest is actually part of that, I believe. Give me one of the Aether Currents for the area. Nice to see you returned. It'd be even nicer if you happen to be in possession of certain stones. Yes, this is exactly what I was after. Let's waste no time in showing them to others. It's been far too long since the last ray of hope shone into the villagers' miserable lives. Yeah, got an Aether Current from that. Right, time to present these soul stones to the village. Let them know what the Sleeping Stones is ready to be restored. Although it's been quite some time since anyone here truly lent me their ear, would you mind gathering the villagers for me? Nine side quests at once? Nice. Can't wait. What did you just say? My grandfather put you up to this? He sends me mad sometimes. My apologies that he bothered you with this, kind adventurer. Would you mind if I asked your name? Well, Callus, you have my thanks for humoring the wild ramblings of an old man. I'll make sure to tell him again that he needs to stop bothering strangers with his fantasies. How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man? Ah, shit. I fucked up. Damn it. Hey, Hodgkin. Corey? Sorry to disappoint, but I'm far from interested. There's no point in placing the village's futures in the hands of a dead industry. Honestly, how many people do you know that are desperate to get their hands on stone these days? Sayre's time would be better spent working out how to sell off all the leftover rocks we already have cluttering Alagana. Fat Chocobo! I love that it's led around on a stick by one of the Dilashal Greens. What's that? The old fart saying he wants to restore the quarry? Like, I haven't heard that before. You might have been able to single-handedly take on a group of Orliths, but most of us aren't heroes of legend. What do you suggest we should do the beast return? What do you suggest we do should the beast return? Jeez. Ugh. Or are you planning to give up adventuring and become the quarry's very own protector? Yeah, I mean, this plan doesn't exactly seem great, Sayre. Like how long? And I mean, the mobs will just respawn anyway. You can't stop them. Back from spreading the good word, are you? Cannot wait to see the looks on their mugs when they have a gander at these soul stones. Grandfather, let's stop this, shall we? No one's going to come. You'd be better served heading home and having a nap. And you say I'm the one spouting nonsense. I know what this is. You've banded together with all the others that think I'm mad, don't you? Haven't you? I'll just make up dialogue. How could you even think such things? I only have your best interests at heart, Grandfather. The fact of the matter is that you can quarry as much as you want. If there's no one willing to buy the spoils, then it's meaningless. You're not as young as you once were, and this fool's errand is doing your health no favors. I can't bear to watch you waste your life away any longer. Fool's errand? You consider it foolish to work towards a brighter future for Alagana? Callus, tell me, do you share my granddaughter's opinion? No need to hold back. I'm gonna pick the coward answer. I expected more from the woman that served Wakata. I suppose it was foolish of me to think an outsider would understand what quarrying means to Alagana. Listen, we all understand you're just trying to do what you think is best for the village. We do. But you're going to have to accept sooner or later that nothing lasts forever. I should have sided with Sweet Love, honestly. Because that's what I think. Like, if it's not selling, then you can't... You already have rocks that aren't sold. Like... Why would you do more? You can hardly expect your words to mean anything to those who live without hope. Yes, it's up to me to show you how it's done. Is he gonna go die? Same response view line with Sweet Love, huh? Why does he have to be so thick-headed? It feels like every interaction we have nowadays inevitably ends in a huge kerfuffle. That's a word. He has this nasty tendency of refusing to speak for me for hours after a fight as well. I'm truly sorry to involve you in this, but do you think you could talk to him in my stead? Why? He hates me too. I mean, he doesn't hate you. It's just, you know, he feels misunderstood. He hates you. That girl makes me wonder if I too spouted so much gibberish at her age. Come to hear a story, have you? I'll tell you a story, my friend. A tale of a time when the quarry was the heart of Alagana. Yes, those were the days. It didn't matter how long you spent quarrying away. There was always more stone to be cut and people willing to pay for it. The industry supported many a family, let me tell you. There were even some days when I'd take the cold, hard floor of the quarry as my bed instead of going home. Why, the only thing keeping me going half of the time were the work songs we used to sing. By Ralga, that's bloody it! If the villagers hear those work songs once more, they're sure to change their minds about the quarry. Bet you're glad you were here to see the very moment I saved our village from ruin. Dude! I get it. If no one wants to buy the stone, it won't matter how much you quarry. What is... Finished coming to terms with just how inspired my new plan is. Later, werewolf. Thanks for tuning in. Anyone that's held a hammer and chisel knows the wonders a good work song can do. After you've been singing for a while, your swings start to match the song's rhythm, and everything falls naturally into place. You can work for hours and hours without even realizing it. Hammer in one hand, chisel in the other. Cutting up rocks, bring home to mother. Rocks become Gil, Gil becomes a house. Our hearts the quarry has no need for a spouse. And the song meanders along in a similar vein after that. The ending, however, is quite something. Speckled stone, age-oft lair, sell not this stone to a kindly pair, nay, search for pebbles, young maiden revels. That's how it finishes. Speckled stone, edge-oft lair refers to changing patterns in the adorned rock found deep underground. The rocks closest to the edge of each layer are the most brittle, you see. The part of the song that exists as a warning to never sell on inferior stone. Although you'd struggle to find a quarrier that doesn't know as much. No, it is the nay search for pebbles, young maiden revels part which I find curious. I believe it to be referring to a jewel of some kind. After all, you'd hardly give a young lass any old pebble you just happen to find. No, only the finest jewels will do. If I were able to somehow take a gander at the stone mentioned in the song, probably impossible, mind you, the closest fish where I could stand a chance of finding it is right next to an imperial stronghold. That being said, I might be able to find something if I had you to keep me safe from harm. Accompany me, Callus. I'm sure you'll enjoy the journey. How many times do we have to tell you this, old man? Okay, cool. The two quests are right next to each other. I was right to wait for this for a little while. Dustinillas are just big boots. I'm glad to know that the diving is, like, expansive. I'm sort of curious to see what gameplay purpose it serves, or if it's just like an exploration thing, or what. Okay, rude, blood glider. Mostly exploratory. Alright. That might be fine. I guess we'll see. I'm glad I just dove right through their territory to get to this. Seems I was right to bring you along. The place is swarming with those rats. Try searching the surroundings for anything that might be lying in wait for us. I trust you know what to do when you come across one. So yeah, it's the beast tribe that they're talking about. And here we go! I have unlimited power! I bring ruin unto you! Ruin! That done then, or do I need to do that a couple more times? What the fuck? Oh, beckon. Shit. Alright. Nailing this. Glad I figured out what to do there on the very first try. Everyone saw it. First try. Fine work, Callus. Suppose it's time for me to do my part. Feast your eyes on this ore, Callus. Popped right out when I chiseled away along one of the layers of rock. I guess it could be used to craft quite a fetching jewel. I'll hurry back to the village and set about examining it in further detail. Now I'll go do that other quest. So, Mikey, is there another set of side quests aside from the ones I'm sort of like I've already touched on before the first dungeon? Just out of curiosity. If you're even still there, I have no idea if you are. Alright. Little bit of side quests compared to later. Yeah, it's not really surprising. The game has a lot of side quests. I enjoy them though, because I'm weird. so majestic, this horse. I actually really do want one of those grasshoppers as a mount. I think that'd be cool. Did a beautiful job on the underwater scenery. Good to know. I'd hope so. They advertised the shit out of it. Well, pushed it a lot in like patch notes and stuff. Oh, Cal, it's sad to say it seems we were on a fool's errand. 'Twas no ore that we found, but a crystal fragment of incredibly low purity. Only the most naive of barons would rejoice upon finding this shiny piece of rubbish. Speckled stone, edge of the lair. Sell not this stone to a kindly pair. Must have been referring to this. Grandfather, is that perchance a line from a song that begins with hammer in one hand, chisel in t'other? Indeed it is, but why do you know that? Father used to sing it to me in lieu of a lullaby. It's one of my most precious memories from the short time we were able to spend together. Indeed, your father was a fine warrior. Not a day passes that I don't rue his death at the hands of those bastards from Garlemald. We never even had the chance to work together. He chose to apprentice under another teacher, said he didn't want me going easy on him. But enough about the past. We had been using this song as a guide to find stones of value, but the spinner's still yet to smile on us. Have you forgotten, Grandfather? There's another version of the song, one which might lead you in the right direction. Another what? Yes, there was another version. Wasn't there? It's been so long since I last sung it, I had completely forgotten. I don't suppose you remember the lyrics. Of course I do. All my memories of Father are as vivid as ever. That's my girl. You hear that, Callus? There's hope yet. And the quest line continues. I do recall Father saying that this version of the song wasn't especially popular, however it was always his favorite. Certainly the one he sang most often to me. Aye, that's the right of it. The quarry would echo for days with workers belting out the version I know. I'll probably still be singing it when I'm dead. Can't say I'm too surprised that's all you remember, Grandfather. It's only the end of the second version that actually differs from the first. Speckled stone, edge of the lair, sell not the stone to a kindly pair. They searched for pebbles, young maiden revels, between this world and to next. 'Tis there the stones collect, trade them on, our ancestors' song. So the stone worth selling is located somewhere between this world and the next, eh? I must admit I never really thought about it much as a child, but the song's lyrics are a bit eerie, aren't they? Aye, that part about our ancestors is quite morbid. Do you reckon it might be referring to hidden tear? Tear. I think it'll be tear then. I suppose that did used to be a graveyard, didn't it? I don't imagine there are too many people there that have cared to visit that area these days. I should hope not, ever since the Empire banned us from making offerings to the deceased. I've heard an increase in number of stories saying that beings not of this earth stalk the place. I'd love nothing more than to pop over there right now and quickly see if the stone we need can be found, but something tells me it won't be that easy. What say you, Callus? Can I count on your aid one last time? My thanks. This is our last chance, and I do not intend to fail. Gerbert. The rats are all gone? Excellent news! Now I can speak with my son again. I lost my boy to a quarry accident some time ago. He pushed me out of his way when a bunch of rocks suddenly fell down on us. He was buried so deep we never even found his body. I couldn't stand the idea of him being forgotten, so I went ahead and built a grave for him. It's near the area where the accident happened. Not a day goes by when I don't wish he had saved himself. He still had his whole life ahead of him. Thank you for all of your help. Brings me some solace to know that I can still talk with my son from time to time. Oh, well that's both depressing and touching. Once again, I have to go all the way around so I can do this. Fuck you, scarab beetle. You can't catch this sea lizard. Oh, man. There's that weather system at work. Got an overcast now. What are you? You should become a mount too! Like a Goobu! But more stony and possibly demonic. Alright. Right, Callus, would you mind checking the area to see if everything's safe before I go any further? If you happen to see anything funny, just take care of it for me. I'll get to work once it's certain the area is safe. Weak. What? Oh, right, Mikey. Did you get just the pre-order items? Or, like, did you buy the collector's edition and get that too? Because I bought the collector's edition, but I don't have those items yet. Update. Yeah, I also bought it, and like, I don't know. Yeah, I didn't get the collector's edition stuff yet, so like, maybe we have to wait until the proper launch? I don't know. Alright. Can't go to the gym on Friday. But you can go on Wednesday, right? Always love when the enemy I don't have to fight. Okay, yeah, cool. I guess we'll watch some more It's Always Sunny then. Oh. I was expecting to have to fight 3 groups of enemies. But now it might only be 2. Or possibly even 1. What a joyous day. Area is far safer than we could have ever imagined. This is a cool area. I like this. Okay, just 1 then. Cool. Caro! I do wish that the Garo mounts had, like, Garo music playing. It'd be so fucking sick. Shit! Nice to see you still in one piece. Things certainly seem to be a bit safer now. By all means, go on back to Elegana. You have my word that I'll deliver this time. Please go and put Sweet Love at ease. I bet she's worried sick by now. Oh, man. One of these days I know I'm gonna land right in front of that enemy and he's just gonna slap me lightly and I'll die. Or maybe I'll unlock the ability to fly in this area, god damn it. Ugh. Ah, Callus, but wait, where is... Oh, what a relief to hear he is unharmed. Although I will struggle to truly relax until he is back with us safe and sound, Grandfather is so foolhardy not a moment goes by that I do not worry for him. You're acting like I'm already in the grave, my love. I can assure you there's nothing to worry about here. I found what we were after in no time. Assuming there's more to be had, we'll be able to start trading with the goldsmiths of Uldar. That is, of course, assuming the day we're free of the Empire actually comes. I'm beginning to think our ancestors made Hidden Tear into a graveyard on purpose, as a form of protection, in case the quarry ceased providing for us. After all, who do you know that'd go defiling a graveyard in search of riches? Besides me, of course. Regardless, that's the only reason I can think of them hiding the fact in a work song. Take a look for yourself, sweet love. It's stunning. When I gaze upon it, I almost dare to believe that there could be a brighter future for our village. See, this is a positive solution. It's not just going for rocks. It's an actual fix. Ah, Callus, but wait. Isn't this the cutscene I just watched? Why did it loop this? What's going on? Okay, we're gonna skip this cutscene then. Okay, there we go. More side quests. Hello there, friend. Don't suppose you'd have time to help a man in his hour of need. I'd come here to buy minerals that I was meant to supply the resistance with. The only problem is, I was robbed of all my gil by Kickern bandits on the way here. Who's going to use a merchant that can't deliver the goods he claims to sell? Please head to Momaroon's Milk and take back my money. Once you've collected my gil, give it to a man by the name of Angsker in this village. He's the one I had procure the minerals for me. In the meantime, I'll head back to Ralgar's Reach and ask them to wait a little longer for their order. Bring the minerals to me as soon as you have them. What's the other EXP buffing thing? It's a ring. The hat, the ring, and now the earrings. Man. Definitely upping the speed you can level stuff. I like it. Yeah, the ring and the hat. The feather in your cap. For real. Like going from level 1 now with all those buffs. Whew. I assume you noticed that the pre-order earrings give an EXP buff. Which is great. No! Leave me alone! Shit. Shit. Damn it. Fuck. Ha! I've played enough Skyrim to know how to do this shit. That said, I have no idea where the thing I'm looking for is. Ah yes, the exact opposite of the direction I went in. I should have known. It is done. And now back we go. It's still so weird to me that the only class quests in the game that give a thing are the Conjurer ones. Like, why is there just one mount for all of those? And of course it's the class fucking Mikey started with. Oh, did you guys get him out yet? No? Wonder if there's gonna be rain here. Crack claw. What the fuck? Oh, it's the warrior, but okay. I forgot about the Super Saiyan warrior appearance. Hello there, lass. You have business with me? A merchant who ordered the minerals asked you to bring me his payment. I take it you must have reclaimed his gill from those pesky Gigan. Haha, you have my thanks. I was not best pleased when I heard he would be late in paying me. Here are his minerals. Get them to him as quickly as possible. No doubt he's worrying himself sick. And I guess that's the end of the side quests in this area. Either indefinitely or at the very least for now. Won't be surprised if there's another set of side quests in the other area though. I feel like I've been playing this expansion for like 8 hours and I'm still not even at Doma yet. It's gonna take a while for me to actually finish this. The minerals, do you have them? Oh, I am positively indebted to you. At last I can fulfill the Resistance's order. Frankly speaking, the minerals found around Alagan aren't of the best quality, but I can't help but want to support a struggling village. They have been through so much. I will need to be careful I do not go the same way as their quarry. I had made a point of not hiring protection when traveling to save on money, but I'm not much use to anyone if I'm robbed of all my gil. Here, take this as a token of my thanks. Let loose the machines of war. Oh. Should go hang out with my retainer for a minute. Grab all that gil I got from selling materia. Boom. Alright, check the price of this. Son of a bitch. Okay, no. Halfway through level 63, huh? Money, money, money. $265. Well, you're getting closer to stuff that'll be better. So weird seeing instant stuff in this game. Am I close to the dungeon? I feel like I must be kinda close. Maybe? I don't know. Kyle is with Y'shtola. She still hasn't woken up, but Kyle says she's through the worst. Given the severity of her wound, we could have hoped for no more. Let us pray she makes a full recovery. We lost a lot of good people, didn't we? I saw it happen. When that Skull's commando cut down Meffred, single blow and that was it. Everything he fought for, all his hopes and dreams for the future, gone in an instant. And do you know what the worst part? It wasn't a Garlean who did it. It was an Alamegan. Gods help me if I ever... No, not now. Not while the General's waiting. Oh, Lise. I'm glad Alice is also like, oh no, Lise is going through emotions. Voice acting? This feels like a voice acting.
Not for the swift actions of the Scions and the Alliance, many more would have died. You risked your lives to save ours. And for that, we thank you.
Yeah, no problem, bro.
There is no need for thanks. We are allies, are we not?
Aye, just so. Let us not dwell on this tragedy, but look to the future.
The future? I'm sorry, General, but there is no future for us. We've lost too many. Gods, I can still see Meffred with that woman standing over him. They've ripped the heart out of us, General. They've broken us. Our fight is over.
Master Kemp, please.
I'll always hate them with every fiber of my being. For what they took
All right,
then
guys,
now.
everybody pack
Our
up.
homeland,
Stormblood's
our
over.
freedom,
The revolution
our bloody
stops.
children.
You mean the Skulls? The youths who fight for Zenos?
Grania Lupi, the Black Wolf's legacy and our shame. A unit made up of children born to Alamegan dignitaries who came of age during the occupation. Sons and daughters of Gir Abania, raised to be proud citizens of the Empire, with all the rights and responsibilities that entails. It'd be easy to curse them and call them traitors, but they're our children. Our flesh and blood. If the only way to forge the future we want is to cut down our own, then...
Then what was it all for?
Naga?
Thank you.
What will you say to the families of the fallen? To the mothers, and the widows, and the orphans? Will you tell them it was all for nothing?
Listen to the girl. We dare not suffer our comrades' sacrifices to have been in vain. Now is the time to steel our resolve and press on, painful though it may be.
And when Zenos comes back with his army, what then? This isn't the first time, you know. You'll be hard-pressed to find men brave or stupid enough to face him again.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Shit's dire.
I still can't believe how strong he was. He humiliated us back there. The Warrior of Light included. Gods help us if he's next in line to the Garlean throne.
Loath though I am to say it, we should not be surprised. Before succeeding Van Baelsar in Alamigo, Zenos led the Imperial army to Doma, where he crushed the rebellion utterly. As a matter of fact, Doma remains in his charge to this day.
Oh, well,
Suffice it
look
to
at
say,
that.
Varys' heir is a peerless warrior and an accomplished general. The question is, how are we to contend with such a foe?
I wonder if we'll get to see Doma in this expansion.
Well, to put it simply, we have one legatus overseeing two
Took
provinces.
the
a world
smart-ass
apart.
option there.
I say we divide and conquer. We kindle the flames of revolution in Doma once more, thereby forcing Zenos to fight a war on two fronts.
And when he shows up in one place, we very quickly run to the other one and then make progress there. And then when he comes there to, like, fuck you up, you run back to Doma and then just run back and forth between Doma and Alamigo.
For that, there would need to be someone left to fight on this front by the time you got back. Look, I'll not deny the plan as promised. And I feel for our brothers and sisters in Doma, truly I do. But I fear we lack the strength to see it through.
I feel you, Conrad.
Have faith in your people, Master Kemp.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Hold fast, rebuild. And when all is in place, we shall defeat Zenos together.
If you're going to Doma, I'm coming too. I want to help our friends there. And make sure nothing like this ever happens again.
Give us the time we need, and we will give you something far greater.
Victory!
For all you have done for us, we will fight on. But be swift, comrades. Alamigo has suffered enough.
Oh man! Gonna go to fucking Doma. Goes without saying, but the Scions alone have not the strength to topple a provincial government here or anywhere else. And I'm quite certain the same can be said of the Doman Liberation Front. Nevertheless, we can but go and assess the situation for ourselves, and see what can be done. Lest you doubt what good we few can accomplish, I would remind you that my grandfather and his 12 disciples once journeyed to these lands to save Eorzea and her people from certain doom. Brave souls with an impossible task, and Eorzea lives on. Our present mission may not be as monumental in scope, but it is no less important to the multitudes whom we would free from imperial oppression, whom we will free. Yeah, man. He's not Jesus! Where men go as one, there is life, and where there is life, there is cause to hope. Our grandfather believed that, and so do I. But before we can forge ties with our friends in the Far East, we must first find a way to reach them. Othard is not exactly over the river and through the woods. I am one step ahead of you, dear sister, or rather Tataru is. But before we discuss that, there's another issue I wish to address. Much as I would like to see if we could all make this journey together, someone will need to remain to serve as a liaison to the Alliance and the Resistance during this critical period. Moreover, as Y'shtola cannot be left unattended, then I should obviously remain. Very well, issue addressed. You know, Alpha Note, it would have been quicker to just to ask, and markedly less patronizing. Yes, I suppose, would you be willing to look after Y'shtola and provide support to Alvald and the others? Yes, Alphino, I would. You see, that wasn't so hard, was it? Enjoy your trip, and don't you dare return with a gift. Oh, I would not dream of it. Right then, sister, Callus, Lys, gather your things. We are for Limsa Lamensa. Limlom! Oh, hey, look, side quests. Oh boy. Oh, good. Good evening, Lieutenant Brunel. Still fighting the good fight, I take it? Would that we had more soldiers like you. I cannot speak for the immortal flames of the Maelstrom, but we of the Twin Adder are not accustomed to combat in such wide-open expanses. The beasts that roam these lands are quite dangerous, and to be frank, our new recruits are simply not up to the task of fending them off. For you, I imagine it would be like crushing ants underfoot. This is why I would ask you to give my men a brief lesson in combat by slaying the ant lions at Pike Falls. I've instructed them to stay well out of sight, so you should have no trouble fighting them without distraction. When you're finished, any advice you can offer them would no doubt be invaluable for their training. Ah, Lieutenant Brunel, a moment if you would. The Alliance has seen fit to charge the Twin Adder with overseeing the occupation of Castrum Oriens for the interim. As an adventurer, I realize it is your wont to attend to matters both great and small in all corners of the realm, though it should go without saying that you must also uphold your obligations to the Twin Adder and the Eorzean Alliance. Thus, I would ask for your aid in a reconnaissance mission here in the fringes. Pray, speak with Lieutenant Molkar when you are ready to receive a briefing. She will be overseeing the operation. $410 billion side quests to complete. Oh, hey. Oh, you're the adventurer from before. Have you come for more work? Because I could certainly do with an extra hand or two. My analysis of the samples you brought me is coming along quite nicely, but there's one more area I would have you investigate. There's a cavern southeast of here, the Comet's Tail, so named for the glowing ore covering its wall and ceiling, as if the gods themselves captured starlight and placed it there. Despite its supposed beauty, however, I have heard reports that the area has been adversely affected by pollution. As before, I need you to produce 3 samples of the soil and 1 of the water so I can ascertain the truth of what has happened there. And... do my eyes deceive me? It can't be, but it is! Callus Brunel, the Griffin's Bane herself! Oh, who? Me? Yes, the great hero who defeated the Griffin atop Baelisar's wall, bringing his plans of conquest to a shuddering halt. I can think of no other title that so aptly befits your prowess. A pity no one else seems to think so. But enough of that. What brings the illustrious Griffin's Bane here to Castrum Oriens? Super rad. Alright. Serpent Marshal Brookstone has requested you assist in my investigation? This is such an honor! I'll do my best not to disappoint you. Oh, goodness me, where are my manners? Tala Molka, my military records officer, at your service. I cannot offer much in the ways of combat, but if you should have any inquiries regarding historical matters, you need only ask. Now then, let me apprise you of our current situation. Shortly after taking control of Castrum Oriens, we discovered a number of confidential documents left behind by the Garleans. Prisoner records dating back to the beginning of Alamigo's occupation. As you might have guessed, a great many were conscripted and sent away to subjugate new territories. A surprisingly large number were executed as a reminder of what would happen should any step out of line. What we weren't expecting, however, was a number of prisoners listed simply as whereabouts unknown. We thought perhaps they met some ill fortune during their imprisonment or even escaped, but we could find no other documents to suggest what became of them. Be they living or deceased, it is now our duty to find them. Not just for our own records, mind you, but their loved ones as well. They deserve the peace of mind of knowing what happened here. Would that this were a recent incident, though. It will be no easy task ascertaining their whereabouts after 20 years, but I believe I know where we might begin our investigation. The Ananta have called these lands home long before even the Alamegans came to settle here. And now I know why this side quest chain is super rad, alright. And as luck would have it, the Resistance has established cordial relations with their people. Perhaps they remember something of what happened all those years ago. Alamegan prisoners captured 20 years ago? Yes, I remember when the Garleans gained their foothold here. They interned any and everyone. Striders, Ananta, it mattered not. Most were forced to serve in the Garlean military, dispatched to other lands from which they would never return. If I'm not mistaken, the prisoners who remained were taken to a small village to the south. I cannot say what transpired there, but the settlement was heavily guarded. I fear the worst for them. A settlement to the south? Why, that would have to be Bittermill. I recall records of its residents seeking asylum in Gradonia when the Garleans first arrived. The place was all but razed to the ground. Let's begin our search there. Perhaps something of value still remains in the rubble. Alright, I have to go to the bathroom again, and I'm going to fill up my water. So once again, I will be back in a few minutes. Let me just go right over here. Yeah, be back soon. And I'm back. For more glorious side questing. Onwards. Ever onwards. Fucking war is happening. I do hope we get an explanation for why that Garlean general is so powerful. 'Cause, like, goddamn. What are Garleans doing here? They cannot be allowed to leave. Get them! Burn for your sins. Ah! Goodness, that's smart. Perhaps I should have devoted more time to combat training. Though no amount of training would make me a match for the renowned Griffin's Bane. That was a magnificent display. Garlean soldiers was certainly the last thing I expected to find in these abandoned and otherwise forgotten buildings. I managed to catch them unawares, but I'm quite certain this investigation would have ended poorly had you not arrived. Still, I find this quite curious. By all rights, the Garleans should be too busy contending with the resistance to waste time in a place like this. What were they doing here? I'm afraid our search for the answers has only raised more questions. If we are to make sense of any of this, we must search this place from top to bottom after my heart returns to my chest. Oh yeah, deep breathing. Calm the anxiety down. Oh, you're back with food. I had left to go to the bathroom for a chunk of that. Which is why I haven't really made much progress in this, if you are wondering. Sorry to keep you waiting. I fear the battlefield is no place for a bookworm. If the gods are kind, we'll encounter no further distractions. Now let's begin our search. We're like to cover more ground if we split up. Hopefully there is still some trace of the prisoners left here. What she eatin', Mikey? I mean, if I put music in the background, it'll get muted. And I don't want the thing to get muted. Ah, more breakfast burritos. Upon closer inspection on the ground, you see footprints. Some of them appear to be fresh. Alright. Also, you know, there's the in-game music. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe at some point in the future, but I'm not going to do it today. The cloying stench of rotting debris fills your nostrils. You're unable to discern where the odor is coming from. Let's see. Where else could we be looking? What mysteries are to be unwound on this, the day of my daughter's wedding? Seriously, where the fuck am I supposed to find this other clue? I can't see any. Maybe it's like back here? No. Fuck me. Forgetting hope. Alright, there we go. It's literally just the entrance to that. God damn it. Nailed it. House is much too clean to have been abandoned for 20 years. I do really like the music in this game. And we're waiting, and we're waiting. Sometimes they put stuff in the middle of the circle. The one time I don't check the middle because I'm like, they never put stuff in the middle, that's the time they put something in the middle of the quest circle. Oh, Callus, thank goodness. I found someone while inspecting the houses. He seems unwell. Unwell? No. Definitely not. Certainly not. Yes, we're quite fine. But what of you? A little girl dressed in strange clothes. Quite strange, quite strange. What? You have some nerve. Regardless of how I look, I am a ranking officer of the Order of the Twin Adder. Thank you very much. Now, who are you and what business do you have here? Who? Yes, who? An excellent question. You are you, but who are we? Yes, we would very much like to know. Very much. You don't remember? Well, is there anything you can remember? Remember. Yes, something about this place. Something familiar. Quite familiar. Callus, this is only a hunch, mind you, but I suspect he is not from this place. Considering he's Elizan, he's likely a Gordanian escaped from the Garleans, or perhaps... Could he be one of the missing prisoners? It would certainly explain the Garlean soldiers from before. We need to take him back for questioning. Excuse me, sir, but would you be willing to come back with us? At the very least, it would be more comfortable than these dilapidated houses, and we may be able to help you recover your memory. Memories. Sweet memories. Yes, we would like them very much, very much. Alright, then, let's return to Castrum Oriens. Ugh, my browbeating commander will likely wish to meet you. I suppose it can't be helped. Interesting. I have a feeling there's more going on here than meets the eye. Perhaps some sort of magically induced madness. The plague of madness swept across the land. So that's a fate target. Still really like the designs of those guys. Still don't really know what they are. Tracer antlions. Cheers, love! There you are. This one? Alright. Twintonia, away! I am the cavalry now. Unlimited power. What the fuck is my chocobo at? How are you not capped yet, damn it? You are really gnarly looking. The more I look at these antlines. Ugh. Victory for the motherland. It's an honor to meet you, miss. To watch you fight was quite inspiring. Tell me, do you have any tactics in mind before engaging the antlions? Huh. Well, I know what I'm picking. I see, yes. I suppose all enemies eventually yield to your superior strength. I have much more training ahead of me, don't I? Like, every time they ask me to give advice, I feel like I give the worst advice. What? How do you advise we become adventurers? Oh, you need to buy gear from Rowena. God damn it. Talking to like 8-year-old kids or whatever. Lieutenant Brunel, the rumors of your prowess do no justice to what I just witnessed. What is your secret? Keep moving and wait for an opening. Battles just seem to work out in my favor. What? Do you mean to say you've come all this way simply because the unseen hands of fate demand you be victorious? If only I could have armor so thick as that. Hey, excuse me, I need time to think on this. That's right, if you want to win, you just need to acquire plot armor. It's the key to any successful venture. Guess I'll go do the comet's tail thing. I think this will be the right entrance. Maybe. I don't know. Chocobo butt. Chocobo butt. So floofy. It's incredible that you can't die from fall damage in this game. I think they have like magically enchanted legs. Stop them from just keeling over. Oh yeah. Chocobo butt fetish. The fluffy chocobo butt. Look at it. You can't resist its magical sway. Ah. Why, hello there, soil sample. Excuse as I just collect you. Have fun at work, Mikey. I'll just be here screaming into the void. Soil, soil. I must toil to collect this soil. Yes. Tell me what you thought of the drawing a blank side quest. Okay, I will. Water. I need water for my people. Before anyone thinks that's racist, it's a reference to Nom and Dragon Ball. Which, I mean, to be fair, is somewhat racist, but meh. That's the show's fault, not mine. Water. Goku. Goku. Can you find water for my people, Goku? Oh no. That was dangerous. Nom, I found water. Oh, thank you, Goku. My name's not Goku, Nom. What the hell? It is great that you have found this water for my people. Speaking of Dragon Ball, I now get this fucking thing. Flying Nimbus! Oh, of course I could have gone in that way. Wasted a bunch of travel time. God damn it. So I'm probably gonna be going for like another hour and a half today. And then I may stream tomorrow. And I will definitely stream on Wednesday. There's some other stuff I kind of want to take care of tomorrow. So, you know. Love life. Ah, man. Cloudman is a cool idea. I do wish it was an official Dragon Ball thing. Because then, like, one, it could be yellow, like the Nimbus. And two, they could play DBZ or Dragon Ball music while you're riding around on it. And I think that'd be really fucking cool. In fact, all of the crossover mounts should play music from their respective franchises. The Yokai Watch mount should play, like, the Yokai Watch theme. Japanese or English, doesn't really matter. The Garo mount should play one of the Garo openings. Like, those franchises have music you can use for this. And it's weird to me that they didn't. Maybe it's like a weird licensing thing? I don't know. Welcome back. The men seem transformed having met you, though I suppose you're accustomed to having that effect on people. Sadly, I have no memorable acts of daring with which I can inspire them. Still, I'm heartened to know that there are those like you to whom they can look up to, who will inspire them to train harder. I'll be the first to admit I was skeptical when they first began enlisting adventurers in the Grand Companies, but I'm glad my doubts were proven unfounded. Safe travels, Lieutenant. Yeah. Probably one of the missing prisoners, you say? I expected such wild claims from Lieutenant Molka, but if you would corroborate her report, perhaps this warrants investigation. Until further notice, he shall stay under the protection of the Eosian Alliance. Sir, with all due respect, you cannot just... Alright. Good night, Luna. Thanks for tuning in. Get this man a hot meal and a warm bed. When he's had a bit of rest, see what he knows of Bittermill and the Garleans. It should not be long before we reach a resolution to all this. You're free to wait here until she finishes questioning our new detainee. Oh, nice. Got the idol outfit going on. I imagine Lieutenant Molka has finished questioning the detainee by now. Go and see what, if anything, she's learned. Did you have trouble procuring the samples? Not really. Well, actually, I came closer to dying than I have at any other point in this expansion. Except for that one time I did die. I think I died one time. I can't remember. Whatever. Yes, this is perfect. Perhaps someday soon we can restore the cave to what it once was. You see, the Comet's Tail was once a place of worship. Legend has it that as the great flood of the 6th Umbral Calamity swept across Eorzea, Ralgar cast a great beacon into the sky to lead his people to safety. That beacon would one day fall to Earth, and its remains would illuminate that cave. The Alamegans placed altars within and would often visit to offer up prayers to Ralgar. Of course, that all changed when the Garleans came. No one is certain for what purpose the cave was closed off, but some say it was used as crude weapons research facility. Whatever the truth may be, I will find it and restore what was taken from the Alamegans. When that day comes, I hope you'll go and pay the Comet's Tail a visit. Okay. Oh, Callus, I've just finished with questioning. Unfortunately, we can recall absolutely nothing of his past. The only thing he's certain of is that he escaped from Garlean captivity. I'm beginning to believe he really is one of the missing prisoners. But where does Bittermill fit into all of this? I fear we've reached an impasse. It's not as if we can ask the Garleans what they were doing there. Or perhaps we can! The soldier who escaped us earlier must know something to have been prowling about the area. He has to be taken into custody. Come, Callus, we must speak with Serpent Marshal Brookstone about assembling a search party. No stone can be left unturned. I'll repair my shit just cause. You wish to capture the soldier you encountered at Bittermill? Well, you should know I've already dispatched a reconnaissance team. After reading Lieutenant Mulca's report, I thought it prudent he be apprehended immediately. However, therein lies the rub. We lack the manpower to sufficiently survey the area. In fact, I was just deliberating over who I should call back to make a sweep of Owen's stash. There's no need for that, sir. Callus and I will go. I realize I'm not the ideal scout to assist in this, but we have to find them. So glad that that materia is selling for nothing right now. But whatever. I already have more than enough gil. Unless I want to buy a mansion, which I do. Leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone. Alright. On your guard, Callus. I have a bad feeling about this place. We found him, Callus. We really found him. What? What do you... Ugh. These wounds, if he's not treated soon, he won't be telling anyone anything. He's like to bleed out if left unattended. Go and tell Serpent Marshal Brookstone we found him and he needs medical assistance before he can be moved. And then you go back, and then you go there, and then you go back, and then... My lovely voice serenading. Ugh. My minister shine low, yet there's no sign of this runaway soldier. Bitch, I found him. You found him at Owen's stash? Say no more. Attention, this is Brookstone speaking. The subject is found at Owen's stash. I repeat, the subject has been found at Owen's stash. He is severely wounded and in need of medical attention. Excellent work. Perhaps now we can finally get to the bottom of all this Bittermill business. By all rights, my men should be back by now. Go and see if you can find Lieutenant Mulca. I want to know what those Garlean dogs were up to. Where the fuck? Right. I should have known. Ah, Callus, I'm happy to report we managed to bring him back safely and not a minute too soon. I plan to speak with him shortly after returning, but the healers won't permit anyone to see him until he's settled and the bleeding stopped. I imagine we won't have to wait very long. And now we wait. Thrilling, high-intensity gameplay. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. It is done. The waiting is complete. Or are we just gossiping? Is that what's happening? Because I'm cool with that. Seems he's finally fit to speak. I don't expect you to be grateful, but I'd like to remind you you likely wouldn't be standing here if we hadn't found you in that cave. Now, start talking. What were you doing out there at Bittermill? We were looking for someone, an escapee from one of our facilities. He'd lost his memory and is otherwise mentally unstable, so we knew he couldn't have gone far. I believe the man you're speaking of is already in our custody. We found him seeking shelter in Bittermill. He claims you captured him, though he cannot recall where. So he returned to Bittermill after all. I guess the past came back to haunt him, even if he can't remember it. Listen, my superiors are not like to show you any leniency. If you tell me everything you know, I will do all within my power to see your life is spared. Do we have a deal? Miss, I may be dressed in their uniform, but you'd be mistaken to believe I owe the Garleans any allegiance. I will gladly tell you. 20 years ago, a group of prisoners was relocated to Bittermill to assist in the Garleans' more unorthodox experiments. They wanted to create a new chemical weapon, one that would leave buildings untouched while killing anyone and everyone it came into contact with. Black Rose, I believe it was called. That's horrible. Their intention was to drive back Eorzean forces without wasting any of their own on the front lines. Of course, they wouldn't know if it really worked without willing volunteers, and what better place than a village long since abandoned by its people. Not a single prisoner survived, the test proving a resounding success. It was only a matter of time before Black Rose would be deployed, or so they thought. To the surprise of many, the project was shut down before Black Rose could even ever be used. The order came from the Legatus of the 14th Imperial Legion, and the interim leader of the Alamegan province, Gaius von Balsar. Oh! The Black Wolf would not allow the senseless murdering of Eorzea's people. He saw them as future subjects of the Empire to be ruled, not savages to be slaughtered. See, Gaius has a positive side. Not when dealing with the beast tribes, but... Everything was to be destroyed, but the man behind the project would not see his work wasted, and ran off with the last remaining samples of Black Rose. Interesting. He was promptly apprehended, but he'd already hidden away his work. They used every heinous tool at their disposal to make him talk, yet he would not, or rather could not, tell them where he hid it. The doctor had already gone mad and couldn't remember a thing. I can only assume one of his experiments went wrong and ruined his mind in the process. Then that means the man we found earlier... Aye, that's him. Grillarmice, former head of the research for the 14th Imperial Legion. Wow. Okay. That's interesting. I can't believe that incoherent mess of a man was a scientist and servant to the Garleans. I think we've heard enough. Thank you for your cooperation. What do you think, Callus? A part of me wants to believe it isn't true, but I see no reason why he would lie to us. There has to be some way to substantiate his story. If the entirety of Bittermill was used for their experiments, it would be no easy feat to do away with the evidence of such a massive operation. No, there would have to be some lingering traces of their work, and if they couldn't dispose of it, their only option would be to bury it. Callus, we have to go back to Bittermill. And off we go. Sparkles! Yeah. Ow! Dick. Alright, let's split up. There has to be something here, and I'm not leaving until we find it. Gotta love the random searching around bits. Where could the important information be? Gotta find it. Gotta save the world. Oh. I thought that said Baron's soul for a second, and I was very perturbed. Nothing. Great. Spent all that time digging for nothing. What else could I find? Ah, yes. barren soil. Yes, digging. Yeah. Click-clack. What do you see? With your demonic, blood-red eyes. Nothing. Same thing I saw. Yes. Alright. Where else? There must be more dig locations. I have not completed the quest yet. Yeah, yes. I almost went to that again. Would have been super smooth. Yes, hello? Is there digging to be done over here? No? Not behind this house? Ah! Unless this was the one I already did. It might be. Shit. Well, I'm already too far in to not. Oh! I guess it wasn't. Your digging reveals a small metal container, though you probably shouldn't touch it. Lieutenant Molko will want to know what you found. Alright. Wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle. You found something? A metal container? Could it be the missing sample of Black Rose? So he was telling the truth after all. There's no time to be sentimental nor hasty. Any mishaps in handling that container could prove disastrous. Let's report back to Serpent Marshal Brookstone. Database, just living in the database. Whoa, doesn't even matter. One day I'll do a Log Horizon video. So, like, my backlog of stuff I want to do videos on is fucking gigantic. It's kind of ridiculous. Like, the ones I've just started, that's like a smaller number, like 6 or something. And once I deal with those, I'll be at a place where I'm only doing videos, as I finish things. So, like, you know, oh, I rewatched Log Horizon, time to do a video on that. Oh, I finished this game, time to do a video on that. As opposed to having to try and balance the new stuff that I'm doing with the, like, stuff that I've been working on. And hopefully, even if I do wind up going back to school or, like, getting a job, I'll be able to balance my time and, like, still be able to get videos out as I do stuff. But we'll see, won't we? Lieutenant Molko reporting, sir. We've discovered the identity of the man we thought to be one of the missing prisoners. He is Rillar Mice, former chief of research for the 14th Imperial Legion, who oversaw the manufacturing of a chemical weapon known as Black Rose. After a thorough survey of Bittermill, we've discovered what we believe to be a sample of this weapon. We'd like to request assistance in retrieving it. Attention, this is Brookstone. A container we believe to contain a Garlean chemical weapon has been discovered at Bittermill. I need you to get out there and retrieve it immediately. As for the missing prisoners, they were used as test subjects for Black Rose. There were no survivors. Sir, I don't believe we should allow the risk of such a weapon falling into the wrong hands. I agree, Lieutenant. After the weapon has been safely moved to a secure location, rest assured we will see to its disposal. As for Grillamar, his fate resides with the Council. Considering the weight of his crimes, his punishment will be quite severe. That name is very hard to pronounce, and I guarantee I am not pronouncing it correctly. I almost pity the man, but memories or no, his crimes cannot be excused. Lieutenant Molko, Lieutenant Brunel, you've done well today, and I'm sure you're both quite tired. Go and rest. You've earned it. Actually, I think I'll be heading back to Gridania to write up a report. The events of Bittermill need to be recorded, that we might prevent such atrocities from happening again. I wish that I could accompany you a while longer, but I'm sure the Great Griffin's Bane is needed elsewhere. Thank you again for all of your help. I look forward to adding your feats of daring to our record someday. As if they aren't already there. Ugh. Well, it's 255. I have 270 stuff. So I'm sure the 270 ring is better. Back we go. Since I'm here, I'm gonna go gamble. And, you know, take care of, the squadron mission thing. Just 'cause. And up we go to the airship. And over here we go. I am close to 10 million gil. That's a milestone, I guess. And I believe it's 700,000 or 750,000 MGP for the other mount that I want to get. I already have the more expensive mount you can get. I stopped doing this daily after I got the one mount, because I thought that was everything I wanted that could be bought with MGP, but then they added another one. So I guess I'm going to just keep doing this indefinitely, which I mean, like, is whatever. It doesn't take that long, and if I wasn't streaming, I'd be listening to something while doing this, like music or, you know, Critical Role or a podcast. And once more with feeling. And 5, 7. Oh. Alright. Not the highest one, but I will definitely take it. Purchase passage to Gridania. Oh, why is Final Fantasy music so fucking great? This way. I honestly have no idea if I will be able to get to the first dungeon before I stop streaming today, but hey, whatever. Is that shit, they're gone. Could have sworn I saw someone with the last name Joestar. And any JoJo reference is welcome on this stream. Jonathan the Joestar. Into my secret room, where I make plans with my minions to help people and do good. Ugh, gross. Oh, you know what? Maybe I can manage this now. Okay, well, what if I get rid of you and add you? Not enough magic. What about you? You? Shit! And we don't have enough strength. Okay. Move you and add you. This is why I just want to be lazy. And level them over the level of the thing. I don't even know what rewards you get for doing this, but by God, I'm gonna do it. Iliasville Tachibana. The power flows through my veins. And now we go back to Lemlom for actual plot progress. All the side quests are seemingly done for the moment. So let's see what's going to happen. Oh, nice. Ugh. I made the correct decision for where the fuck I was going. Yay for random chance. Is it down below? No. Oh, look at all these people. Tataru should be here any moment with our ship's captain. So we're going by sea after all. Is Merlud lending us our pick of the Crimson Fleet? Not exactly. You are right in as much as we will be traveling by sea. Regrettably, it is simply not feasible for an airship to travel such a distance without impossibly large fuel reserves, to say nothing of the inevitability of running afoul of the Empire's aerial defenses. But then it is equally infeasible to sail in a Eorzean Alliance vessel halfway around the world without the Empire taking notice, which leaves us with only one other option. Ah, speak of the devil. Sorry to keep you waiting. May I present to you Captain Kavlin of the Kraken's Arms? It's a pirate. The Kraken's Arms? Don't tell me you made a deal with pirates. Greetings and salutations, scions. I take it from your comrade's tone that you no longer wish to proceed with our proposed arrangement. Not at all, Captain. Pray forgive my sister her outburst. She has ever been one to speak her mind. I, on the other hand, am the very soul of discretion, as many well-respected personages would attest, from the offices of the Admirable to the high houses of Ishgard. Smiling. Ah, but where was I? Oh yes, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn do indeed still wish to employ your services. However, it is important that you are aware of certain extenuating circumstances. And then he explained the plot. And intent on securing passage to the Far East, you came to us, knowing us to be proud purveyors of said region's finest spices, which you steal from God-fearing merchants out on the high seas. Whatever privateering the Kraken's Arms may or may not engage in is strictly within the limits of the law, as set forth by our indefatigable keeper of the peace. More to the point, we are pragmatists. I see considerable risk in aiding your cause and negligible profit. I mean, I'm sitting on 9 million gil. I can bribe you super hard. Well, I, for one, think the captain has a point. The five seas can be extremely treacherous, and many a poor, unfortunate souls come to grief out there on the waves. Why, when we were in Ishgard, I heard the tragical tale of how the heir to House Durndare vanished at sea. Even now, nearly 20 years later, the poor count remains convinced that his son still lives, and would pay a sultan's ransom for news of his whereabouts. Look at that shit-eating grin. Look at that shit-eating grin. Truly a tragedy for the ages, and a testament to the misfortunes that may befall us should we act without due consideration. But so long as you are prepared to abide the capricious whims of fate, I am willing to oblige you this once. That said, in light of the recent rebellion, I trust you understand that I cannot deliver you to Doma itself. I can only take you as far as Kugane and Hingashi. We will require time to procure sufficient provisions and make ready for departure. I humbly suggest you do the same. Lise is also there. Same, Lise. Suddenly all those hours Tataru passed cavorting and capering at the Forgotten Night seem rather better spent, do they not? That said, I had intended to press the point more obliquely, and there was something disconcerting about the pleasure Tataru took in making Captain Cavern squirm. Boop. I say we should heed the captain's advice and attend to our own preparations while they ready the vessel for departure. Tataru and I will procure the necessary supplies. Alice, I should be grateful if you would use the time to brief your Yonjer on recent developments. You may also wish to review the relevant safety procedures in the event of an emergency at sea. How very prudent of you. Very well, I shall go and speak with him. What of Callus and Lise? I would like the two of you to return to Revenant's Toll and speak with our Doman allies. I fear we know too little of their homeland, and any information they can provide would be most welcome. When we have completed our respective tasks, we will reconvene here at the ferry docks. Agreed? Sounds like a plan. Let's go, Callus. Boop. I'm getting kind of hungry, but at this point, I'm just gonna wait until the time I had said comes up. Well, here we are. We'll need to talk to lots of people, so I think we should split up. Ask around at the House of Splendors, you take the Rising Stones, I'll meet you hereafter. Got it? Here we go, into home base. Much enjoyment has been had at the Rising Stones over years. Or maybe after this quest, I'll just call it quits for today. I don't know. Honestly, I don't think anyone's watching right now. But... Hey, Hosan. What is it, my friend? You look as though you have something to ask. That you go to join Yugiri and Gosetsu in the fight fills me with such joy. Forgive my exuberance. You require information, yes? We of the Nagai clan have served Doma faithfully for generations. My ancestors held positions within Doma Castle even. Now it is home to the Imperial's Viceroy Witch and a host of men in Magitek. Oh. To think that what was once the shining symbol of our heritage and the seat of dear Lord Kyan has become a den for Garlean dogs. Higgity. Greetings, Callus. What brings you to the Toll this eve? What? You are for Doma? Heavens, you Scions have shown us naught but kindness, but never in my wildest dreams did I imagine you would fight for our homeland. For 25 years we suffered under their tyranny, and then we spied an opportunity. The Emperor, dead, Garlemald in chaos. It seemed the time was ripe. Beneath our Lord's banners we gathered and fought to reclaim our nation, but when Zenos arrived with the 12th Legion, it was over in an instant. Yeah, that's rough. You are truly planning to travel to Doma? I do not know what to say. Forgive me, I shall aid you to the best of my ability. Ours is a beautiful land nestled in the eastern coast of Othard, along the banks of the One River. Our nation thrived, proud and free, until the Garleans came 25 years ago. The river was our lifeblood, free to travel and to fish, but travel was soon restricted, and now the river belongs to none. Ah, there you are. Learn anything interesting? The older Domans I spoke with tried to teach me all about Far Eastern customs and the importance of formality and politeness. I'd like to think Eorzans can be just as stiff and stuffy as anyone, especially Ashgardians, but anyway. Did you know they eat with sticks? It wasn't all that hard, actually, or at least that's what I thought until they told me I was holding them wrong. And then when I spoke with the younger Domans, they just rolled their eyes and told me it was all a load of stupid old, Wow, what you learned sounds a lot more useful. Unless someone invites us for dinner, of course. I hope they do. Oh, Lise. You have grown on me so much over the past couple of patches. Right, no point in waiting around here, is there? We should head back to Limsa Lominsa. Alphinaud said to meet at the ferry docks, I think. I imagine this is now time that we'll be heading for Doma. And honestly, that seems like a pretty cool place to stop. So I think I'm going to stop here for today. If anyone is watching, thanks for being there. And if not, well, whatever. As always, I'll just be screaming into the void. Later. Oh, yep.